They creep away into shadows, trying to avoid the Reaper's gallows. Frauds, scammers, watch them scatter. As the sickle swings, hell opens, another soul enters on the death angel's wings. Friday the Reaper begins! Reaper begins! Run, run, she saw your sins! Run, run! As Elmo rests in pieces, your time was up, your fraud now ceases! The sickle swings! The crow sings! The crimes their deception welcomes reapers, chilly reception! Off with their heads, the reaping begins! She saw your fraud, your scams, your sin! Let it all be shown, let the reaping begin! The sickle swings, the crow sings, the crimes their deception welcomes reapers, chilly reception. They creep away into shadows, trying to avoid the Reaper's gallows. Frauds, scammers, watch them scatter. As the sickle swings, hell opens, another soul enters on the death angel's wings. Friday the Reaper begins! Run, run, she saw your sins! Run, run! The sickle swings! The crow sings! The crimes their deception welcomes reapers, steady reception! Their crimes, their deception welcomes reapers, chilly reception! Off with their heads, the reaping begins! She saw your fraud, your scams, your sin! Let the reaping begin! Let the reaping begin! The Mayfield swings, the crow sings, Friday the Reaper begins.
Hi, everybody. If I need to raise my mic volume, let me know. I could also put it right in front of my face. Oh, for fuck's sakes, the happy birthday stuff is starting already. Read the scroll at the bottom of the screen if you're new. It's not my birthday. How's everybody's Saturday? I am sorry. Yeah, Mark, you're back in timeout, by the way. Uh, I almost didn't think I was gonna be on time, and I felt horrible. I just woke up. I have not been feeling good at all today, so I've just been like I hope everybody else is having a wonderful weekend. And I'm glad that I woke up in time to be here with you guys. Oh my goodness. Now, what are you guys going to do when it's my actual birthday? We don't read no stinking school. Nice. Somebody asked about the intro song. Um, I guess it's called Friday the Reaper Begins. It's by Lady Red here on YouTube. She's one of my really good friends, and she made the intro song for me. She's absolutely amazing. Mark, I wouldn't be surprised that you do forget my actual birthday, although it's probably one of the easiest birthdays to remember other than people with Christmas birthdays. No, Nate did not kick Lisa out. Yeah, she's okay. She's just preparing for surgery, which is at the end of the month for her neck. Oh, it sucks. I hate being sick, Deborah. I hate it. Yep, February 29th. Thank you, Tammy, for letting everybody else know in there that that's my birthday. Yeah, I love the intro song. She's so amazingly talented. Thanks, Gumdrop Mama. Thank you. I'm not in the mod chat at the moment because I'm in jail. Yeah, I read that. I read. I read every once in a while, even though I don't always respond in there. I do read it. Everybody bullied Dr. Dre into getting a real phone. Um, Skittles was like freaking the fuck out. She was even texting me like, "Have you heard from Dre?" I'm like, "No, is he okay?" He was just outside today and he doesn't have, I guess, a real phone, so she couldn't get a hold of him and freaked out. So, yeah, Dr. Dre, you need to get a real phone, please and thank you. We wish you birthdays all the time because you get slighted due to leave here. I do, really. I honestly do. And that sucks. Oi. I mean, you could have Skittles, but, it is what it is. So before we start, we're gonna be talking about Lisa. Not Lisa, for fuck's sakes. Faith. I mean, they're both just as bad. One's worse than the other. Um, but we're gonna go over something quickly before I go talking about Faith. Am I too low for everybody? Do I need to lower this or raise my volume? Because I will if I need to. Let me just go ahead and do it. Let's see. I gotta open up the app. Hold on. Thank you for letting me know, Mod. I will be. I'm still. I have 12. I will be 13 in 2028. That's okay. I'm opening the app up so that I can, if it'll open. Oh my god, it's not opening for me. Oh, for fuck's sakes! It's just not to open. Oh wait. Okay, we got it. It's opening now. I don't want to have to restart my laptop just to get this thing to open up. No, it doesn't want to open. Oh, that's fucking awesome. Let me see what I can do from here. See if my volume is up or not, or if I need to raise it up in here. Mic volume is at 100 in here. Damn it. Nope, dog, you're the one muted. Let me see. Oh, it opened. It was just being very, very stubborn. Slow and stubborn. How is that? Is that better for you guys? I know I know you can hear me, but sometimes it's like too low. I heard Lisa sold Nate's refrigerator. Wait, Hippie Mafia, who's the same age as you? Are you a leap year too? Better? Awesome. Okay, good. Good to go. Okay, what I was saying. We're going to go over something really quick. A lot of it has to do with, I don't know if you guys know about it, but I'm trying to fix this now too. Um not a YouTuber, a TikToker um did on a live themselves last weekend. I believe it was last Friday. Over bullying. People were actively telling her to do it. I watched a lot of very uncomfortable videos this weekend, or last night actually. It was absolutely horrendous. It did help me to think, okay, now I know I don't bully anybody that I cover. I know this. I also encourage you guys not to bully or tell people to go or tell you guys to go after somebody or to tell them mean things or anything. Yes, absolutely. Rest in peace, Rizzy. Um, but it made me think that, sometimes I can be a little too harsh in my videos. So I I've made a mental note to like back down on that and not be so harsh. Um, the biggest thing is people telling them that they're gonna go do it. Like, you need to do this. Just shut up and go do it. What's worse is she did this in a live stream, like her own live stream. And then after it happened, some bigger creator went live and mocked it using a Spider-Man like drone while they sat there and laughed. And it absolutely broke my heart to see that grown ass adults behave in this manner. Now, there's covering somebody and exposing somebody, and then there's outright bullying somebody. Two totally different things. You can cross over from covering and exposing. The way some of these people behave, yes, you can cross over that line very quick. I've tried never to do that. I don't ever want to do that. Right after Lisa left that voice message to that one lady saying what she said about the woman's kids and stuff, I got a couple of comments in my videos saying you're taking it too far, you're getting too personal, you're getting too mean, you're sounding more angry than normal in your videos. And I took what they were saying and I was like, oh my God, you know what? You're right. I am getting more and more angry in my videos. I need to tone it down. And I did. There's some people out there that are just born to bully, born to be an asshole, born to think that they are above other people. And it's like nobody is better than anybody else. And I know that I have said we are better than Lisa. When I say that, I mean that in a sense of we know better than to get on here and treat people like shit just to get money from them and extort them when they don't give us money, stuff like that. That's what I mean. I don't mean that we are, as human beings, a better human being than another human being. There's a line that you can cross, and once you have crossed that line, there's no going back. And I do hope that these creators on TikTok are held responsible and face the consequences for pushing this poor girl into unaliving herself. Now, from what I hear, right before she did it, she didn't name any names, but she did say TikTok did this to me. Her name is Rizzy. It was hold on, I have it here. Hold on. Her TikTok name. I don't even know if that's even important to give her TikTok name at this point. But no, that's the wrong one. Crap. I have it. It shouldn't have done. It shouldn't have happened. She was 26 years old. Yes, Skittles. Right. You can take this from going live, or you can take this from going from YouTube, TikTok, whatever, Facebook. It can go real life. And when you threaten people because you don't like them, you threaten them because you don't like what they've done or said about somebody else, you are actually crossing that fucking line. And it just because that person's in another country does not mean that you can be held responsible for your actions. I want that very clearly heard. Just because you're in the US and that person is in Australia, you messaging them on TikTok and telling them that you hope that they are unalived, you will face serious consequences. And just because you're doing this under a username does not mean your identity is not going to be found out. I can promise that. Um, it's absolutely disgusting the way people behave. It's unacceptable to behave in that manner. Um, sorry, it's just upsetting. It's upsetting to see people outright wishing harm or death on somebody else just because they didn't agree with you. Okay. It's absolutely disgusting. Let me open my email so I can pull up these screenshots. I have posted all of these on TikTok. So if you don't have TikTok or you don't use TikTok at all, you haven't seen them. And the only reason why I posted them over there is because this is where the DMs are coming from. Right. I don't get that analog at all. I really don't. There's also a difference between talking about someone and continuously slandering them over and over and over. Now, I have thick skin, I can handle it, but some people can't. Some people may not be able to. And you could actually do this to another person who isn't as thick-skinned or has some kind of mental issues going on. And exactly what happened with Rizzy, and you will be held responsible for it. It's just disgusting the way people act. If you do something, even if it's something you are embarrassed over, or or you didn't think at the time was a bad thing to called you out, and you do it in 30 live streams in less than a month and a half, up to 2 to 4 hours each time, yes, that's called bullying. That's called harassment. And I don't want to see that happen to somebody who may not be able to deal or handle with it as well as I can. Because unfortunately, Rizzy wasn't and the outcome became deadly. I agree. I agree. Not everybody has the community that we have over here. I agree with that. But even if somebody had the community and the support behind them, something could happen where in their real life, where what's going on online could be the top, the cherry on top, and it could push them over the edge. And there may be no coming back from that. Am I breaking up? And just because somebody said breaking up, or is it just me? It's just And then when is my internet really gonna do this again tonight? My internet's really gonna do this again tonight. Okay, let's do this. Maybe this will help. At least while I'm pulling screenshots. Let's do this. We'll see if that helps. That should help. I don't know if it will, but hopefully it does. I have to add this. Okay. So, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. And then when you have somebody that you know, a follower of yours, actually go after someone who is not a creator but who's a person, and they're literally threatening that, like literal death threats, there's a problem. So I have Gothic Kitty. We're gonna go over these screenshots together because these screenshots are to and about her by one individual. Okay, I'm gonna mute her until that whatever is going on in the background. Because you have a background noise, Kitty. Let me share my screen really quick. Hold on. That's not the right one that I want. Wow, I put all of these in order, and now they're not in order anymore. Of course. Why would they? And yes, I want her name to be shown. But Kitty, you can unmute if you want to. I don't want to unmute you until you're ready. Yeah, it's Crazy Cat Lady 62. Their handle is Crazy Cat Lady 1962, but there's an underscore between each word. 1962 and the 62, there's no underscore. And for somebody who clearly doesn't grasp the entire situation, or is just speaking because they don't like that Miss Dawn got called out. So just because you don't like that somebody, a creator you like, got called out on horrible, disgusting behavior and for lying consistently, does not mean that you need to be going over to certain people and like writing them threats and death threats. No, that does not give you the right. When Gothic Kitty comes back, I'll include her, but I'm gonna go ahead and read through these. So this one, oh, she's back. Hey, you.
Hey, so sorry. My phone is
No, you're
being
fine.
so stupid. Oh,
You're good. My internet's being stupid, so it's okay.
oh my God, Mark,
Oh my
release the
God,
pussy,
Mark.
really.
Oh my God. Only Mark would have said that.
Oh, I love it though.
Mark is, yeah. Mark is being a bad boy lately. We're just going over the fact that you are being blamed for this whole Miss Dawn situation, and it's not your fault. This person literally says to Gothic Kitty, if you had just kept your mouth shut and not told Reaper what Miss Dawn was saying, none of this would have happened. No, factually, if Miss Dawn wasn't over there slandering me since August, I wouldn't have responded. If Miss Dawn wasn't lying and saying that she had a clean record and the only reason she knew about drugs was from watching the show Intervention, I wouldn't have pulled her background. So, no, none of this is nothing to do with Gothic Kitty. None of it is her fault. So why is she getting all these death threats?
I guess they're not game enough to message you directly because I don't
Clearly.
know. I don't know. Whoever this is seems to be like hyper fixated on this being
Yeah.
my fault.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Like they
I
even
don't
say
know.
you're supposed to apologize and you're supposed to no. Apologize for what?
I
For being
I
honest?
tried to explain. No, I
Yes,
tried
you
to
did. And
explain to Dawn,
I know I'm going to show
and I
that.
got
I'm going to show that
blocked.
screenshot. Mhm. Um I'm going to show that screenshot between you and Miss Dawn where you tried to explain and she just went off on you and then blocked you. So it starts out, this was the first one she received by this person. And she says, "Why the hell couldn't you just leave Miss Dawn alone? You are nothing but a lying piece of Australian shit. We all thought that you were a good person until you teamed up with Reaper." She didn't team up with me. Actually, she was a supporter of both of us.
Yep.
That's not
I've
teaming
been a
up.
supporter of yours longer than Dawn, but yeah.
Right. But still, it's not like you came over here and teamed up with me.
No.
And she says, "Why didn't you just apologize to Miss Dawn or leave it alone? There is no reason for Gothic Kitty to apologize to anybody. She didn't do anything. You better thank God that you are in a completely different country because you would be completely screwed if you lived in the US. Just know that there are people watching you and all this bullshit will come to light." Now, hopefully, these are in order. It didn't look like. Oh, yeah, they are. So, Gothic Kitty reached back out and said, "Excuse me, who the hell are you? You don't even know me." Crazy Cat Lady says, "I do know you. You're the piece of shit that spoke crap about Miss Dawn to Reaper after you pretended to be her friend. All this drama that's been happening is totally and completely your fault. You are the lowest life form there is on this planet, and I really hope someone beats the shit out of you and teaches you a lesson. If you hadn't have said anything about Miss Dawn, then none of this would be happening. Stay over there in the gutter where you belong."
He's charming.
Yeah, very charming.
We don't know if
Gothic
it's
Kitty said,
Dawn Skittles.
"LMAO." Right. We don't know if it's Dawn. I can tell you that there's somebody who commented on my last live stream claiming that I have threatened to unalive somebody or people or something, which we all know is not true. But the way that they typed is exactly the same way that this person is typing. So
Yeah.
I'm to believe that they are the same person. She just won't come at me the way she's coming at you.
Yeah, well, she didn't get the responses that I think she was expecting to get from me either.
Correct. Oh, and by the way, this person has deleted their comments off of my last live stream. I did respond to them. I did not block them, but their comments are gone. So I don't know if maybe YouTube removed them because they were reported. I didn't report them. I actually pinned them. You know how you get the pin of shame when you act stupid in my comment section. I pinned her comment and then it just, both comments have disappeared. So I don't know if she deleted them and is going to say, "Oh, she blocked me." No, you're not blocked.
No, there was no blocking.
Mm-mm. I know it's weird. Miss Dawn is all about the violence. I don't get it. But Kitty says, "LMAO, okay, keyboard warrior, get a hobby or something." Like, damn, PMSL, you guys are so ridiculous. Sending people shit like this, which you are right. Then she responds back, "I'm no keyboard warrior. I would stomp your face if we were face to face. Miss Dawn is a good person who was just trying to raise awareness about Lisa, and you have turned it into a GD circus, going after what she looks like and taking it to a personal level. None of us not myself and not Kitty, talked about her appearance. I'm tired of getting blamed
Nope.
for this. I never attacked her appearance. I never said anything about her damn teeth. But I'm the like it's my fault. Even she says I'm the one that did it when I've never done it. It's
No.
dumb. Stupid people. You are fucking Tana's that you are fucking disgusting. I hope you get what you deserve. Fuck you. And
Mhm.
then Kitty responded. Oh wait, no. Oh, this might be out of. Oh, she said also, you and your stupid fucked up friends better leave Miss Dawn and Red alone. We all know it's you and Reaper sending those messages. I haven't sent one person a message. Did you?
Nope. Nope.
Other
Nope.
than
Nope.
responding to
Don't have
her?
comments,
No.
maybe, under Dawn's
But
YouTube videos, but nothing other than
right.
that.
But where are these messages that Miss Dawn keeps saying that her and Little Red are getting? All these death threats. They've never shown one of them.
No. That's the thing. They can't show something that does not exist.
Exactly.
Like, there's none.
You deserve nothing more. Here it is right here. You deserve nothing more that a pew pew bullet, whatever. You are a waste of oxygen. Back the fuck off. Kitty responded, I'm not responding to you anymore. If you want to believe that, then go ahead. Unlike some people, I don't live my life on social media and wouldn't waste my time sending stupid messages. I have taken screenshots of these messages and also reported your profile. Don't message me again. Now, you'd think that would have been enough, but no. But here is, and I put these in between. Okay? For some reason, I put them in between. But when all of this started and Kitty reached out to Miss Dawn to explain the whole thing to her, this was the messages between them. Kitty says, Miss Dawn, I understand that you are upset, but I wish you had have sent me a message and asked me what was going on. I never said anything bad about you, which is true. And my comment of the playground bully bullshit was not about you or anyone in particular. It was directed at all social media. I also said that anyone who covers Lisa shouldn't be coming for each other and putting each other down. It should be about stopping Lisa and her scams. I'm sorry if you were upset, but there are too many people running from one person to another and playing Chinese whispers. I understand if you no longer want to talk to me, but I needed to let you know my side. Miss Dawn replied with, oh, it's the next screenshot. Miss Dawn replied with, you lied point blank, period. Nobody knows what you said in the email to Reaper. Okay, first of all, Kitty has never emailed me. I mean, she
No, there
DM'd
was.
me.
There was one.
Was there?
No, there was one email. Yeah, it was during that live stream in particular. It was because there was people from like that were in the chat on your live stream running back to
Oh,
Dawn, telling Dawn
that's right.
like absolute bullshit, like things that weren't even being said. They were saying that we were saying, and that's the email that I sent to you, just letting you know that that was happening. And I even offered to show Dawn that email, and yeah, she blocked me. So yeah,
That's right. Yeah.
Yep.
That's right. Give me 1 second. Okay. That's right. Do you remember? Okay, yeah, that's right. But it was like nothing bad or anything like that, is what I was
no,
like. Even the DMs, it was
no.
nothing bad. So she says, you can never trust a liar. That's interesting because, well, that's all Miss Dawn has done. You also let her sit there and badmouth me and didn't say a word. All I said was she puts out misinformation. That was it.
And that was when I was at the funeral and not even involved in that live stream.
Correct. That's right. You were at a funeral.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's crazy. What is going on? Signed out, sign in.
Oh,
Oh, okay. We good. Okay. So enjoy your time over there. I never told anybody to choose a side until I was drugged into this and lied about repeatedly. Miss Dawn also has said in her live streams that she would never tell anybody to choose a side, but clearly she is telling people behind the scenes to choose a side. There's no reason to tell people to choose a side. We are all adults here. I mean, oh my God, it's so fucking childish. I know the people who defended me, and I know the people who lied to protect themselves. I guess I have more dignity and respect than most people. Actually, you don't, but okay. We won't go there.
oh, that's
Uh,
laughable. Oh my god.
all right. I need to find the beginning of that. So then, because, okay, there it is.
Holy
So
crap.
because Kitty would no longer respond, because Kitty would no longer respond to this lady, she messaged one of my longtime subscribers and followers. Like, it's crazy.
Which
It's
is
absolutely
just
crazy.
insane.
And
Who does that?
it is. It's like they're
Oh,
going through my follow or subscriber list and just picking people out and randomly messaging them. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
yeah.
She
Like, what
says,
the?
hello.
Oh my god.
I'm just wondering if you are the same Lisa who knows Gothic Kitty. She says, I do know her. How do you know her? She said, I've seen her in Dawn's lives, Reaper's lives, and a few others. Why? She says, because she is the reason why all this shit is happening with Dawn. We are trying to get information on her. Now, I read these a couple times, and I keep picking up words like we, us, never I or me. It's always we and
Mm,
us. So
Yeah.
I'm assuming Miss Dawn's behind all of this.
Unless
I don't.
this woman has multiple voices in her head too.
That is very possible. Absolutely. Janelle just messaged me and asked if I was okay. I am. I'm just getting tired of my subscribers getting death threats. That's the problem. All because of Miss Dawn. That's my problem. And me and Janelle have already spoken about Rizzy and all of that. So I won't get back into all that. But so my subscriber Lisa said she's not the reason. Dawn is a liar and has been exposed to who she actually is. Sorry to disappoint you. Dawn has yet to put out any proof of anything on anyone. Rude Barbie makes AI and altered videos. Do a FOIA and search Dawn yourself. Do your own research. Have a day. That wasn't good enough.
I love
No.
that. Have a day. I like that
Yeah.
a lot.
I do too. So then this crazy cat lady says, if Gothic Kitty had not have gone into Reaper's platform and badmouthed Dawn, then Dawn would not have even come onto Reaper or anyone else's radar. Now let me address that really quick. This still isn't even Kitty's fault. Even if Kitty brought it to my live stream and told me about it, it's still not Kitty's fault. The fact is, if Miss Dawn hadn't have been over there slandering me, I would have never responded. And it took me months to even
Exactly.
respond to her bullshit. Because she started slandering me back in August. I didn't say shit until the end of October. Like, it's
Yeah,
just crazy.
Yeah, this woman's delusional.
Like, let's not call out the person that should have never been slandering anybody, and that's Miss Dawn. So because somebody come and says, hey, somebody's bad mouthing you, or somebody's talking shit, or somebody's lying about you, that's not their fault. the person that's doing it. That's it's all on themselves. They did it to themselves. They should have just shut up or stuck to the topic
Exactly.
at least. All I said was she's putting out misinformation, which she actually 100% was on many occasions. And when she was
Yep.
called out for it, even by her own followers, she didn't say or do anything but block them. It's like,
Yeah.
oh my God.
She never takes accountability, never tells the truth, and then runs and hides and tries to play the victim. Like,
Yeah.
and then sends her supporters, followers, whatever you want to call them, after other people so that way she can say, well, that person did it, not me.
You didn't do this either, Skittles. Just because you said one time about her teeth, you said something. No, she was already going nuclear prior to you saying that. You've
Yes.
already come out, went live, apologized, stated that you should have never done it and let it go, and she is still slandering you.
Yep. And that's what pisses me off. Dawn's allowed to sit there and throw out accusations and insults and, put out the same fucking video multiple times by Rude Barbie. But
Right.
the moment someone who supports your channel and your work says one thing about her,
Oh,
then
yeah.
Dawn goes on this massive fucking rant, and so many people have been dragged into this for absolutely no reason.
Who is that?
It's truly disgusting.
I mean, if you're talking about me, you're right. I haven't gotten mean one time yet. I can be a
Nope.
complete, utter bitch. And I've
Me too.
chosen not to. Because I don't want to sink
Because
to their level.
we're also adults, and
you too,
we
Janelle,
handle
yeah.
ourselves. We handle ourselves the way adults should handle themselves, not revert back to the 12-year-old behavior that Dawn has been putting forward for months.
Wait a minute. Debbie Lee asks, is that the crazy cat lady, the one who entertained it? Is it Ariel? Who? I don't know. Honestly, I have no clue about that.
Nope, I don't know either.
I don't know who Ariel is.
Nope.
Mongoose sister, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. All this spins in circles. Chicken or egg? Wow, I know. It's ridiculous.
Yep.
All right, let me finish reading here. And yes, to Katie, the psychic lady, this is all the same person. Yes, messaging Kitty, messaging my subscribers. This is all the same person. And then, so Lisa says, and I know the whole thing's here. She says, wrong. Dawn was bad mouthing Reaper months ago because she's listening to Rude Barbie. There are so many things they both have wrong, and even though Reaper has shown actual proof of things, she's still pushing false information. She thinks Reaper streams her. She doesn't. Yeah, I've never streamed one of her live streams ever, but she'll sit there in her own live streams and say, they're streaming me again. Unless
Based
you're
on
Faith, then no.
based on someone who is in your live chat running back to Dawn and
Correct.
completely lying about what's being said, and Dawn instantly believes it and then goes on her rants.
Because, and I think I've proven it already a million times, she doesn't believe in facts. It's easy to fact check. If somebody comes into your live stream and says Reaper's streaming your live stream, it'll take you 2 seconds to jump to YouTube and look and see that nobody was live streaming her. But yeah, she has people in Reaper's Live who report back to her, but they give wrong information. Dawn is a wanted felon. You do know Dawn could just stop lying to y'all, right? She can't prove Reaper's wrong because she's not. Like I said, file a FOIA request in New Jersey and PA for Dawn, and you will see. Crazy Cat Lady said, okay, so Dawn has a criminal record, so does Reaper. But Gothic Kitty kept talking about Dawn and badmouthed and told Reaper lies. No, the Kitty never lied to me. Not one time.
No.
It's easy to go
Oh,
back
fuck.
and even check. Remember,
Mm.
I have every single live stream of Miss Dawn's downloaded and uploaded to a external hard drive. Saying that Dawn was saying all this shit about her, and because of Gothic Kitty doing that, that's the reason why Reaper dug into Dawn's past and put it on the internet. First of all, that's not why I dug into her past. Second, it was already on the internet. You just had to know where to look. I pulled her criminal background because she continued to sit there and tell her followers she had a clean record and didn't know anything about drugs except for what she learned on the show Intervention. Knowing
And she's
she had a criminal background and a active warrant for the last 7 years, felony warrant, not just misdemeanor.
and she has repeated that multiple times. I have never done drugs. I don't have a criminal record. I'm an open book. Ask me anything.
But when
Like-
people ask her, she blocks them.
Exactly.
respond.
The moment. Also, Reaper, I said this to you, I think, the other day,
Mhm.
and now I'm going to say it for everybody in the chat. Has anybody else realized that Dawn constantly says these comments are from Reaper's people? Reaper's followers are
Oh,
writing
yeah.
all these comments and blah, blah, blah. Who else
Yep.
says that? Lisa. Lisa always says, this person's from Reddit. They're from Reddit. They're
Yep.
from Discord. They're coming over here and they're saying things about me, blah, blah, blah. Dawn and Lisa, exactly the freaking same.
So fucking similar.
In my
Oh
opinion.
God. Well,
There are
except
so
for
many
Lisa-
similarities. It's insane.
Well, except Lisa's more accountable than Miss Dawn. We've already covered that part.
Yes, I do agree with you on that.
And I'm gonna make this very, very clear. I did not come on tonight I did not plan out today when I put out the notification that I was going live. My plan was to not talk about Miss Dawn anymore. But these messages won't fucking stop.
No,
with
and now they're going
this-
to other people that are not
Yes.
even like
Part of this.
active on exactly. It's
They're
oh
not
my
even
gosh.
part of this. And it's like and with this whole suicide of Rizzy, this shit's got to stop.
Exactly.
Miss
It
Dawn
has
sitting over there
gone
playing
too far.
victim, saying that I have been pushing her for months, and I've been bullying her and harassing her, which is a fucking lie.
100%.
But she's the one that's been doing it. Her followers are the ones that are doing these. Her and her followers. It has to be shown. These people cannot get away with this shit. Enough
No.
is enough. Grow the fuck up or get off the internet because you're
Mm.
other people.
It's disgusting.
I'm gonna hold off. I see the super chats and stuff on those until I finish reading everything because they're starred, so I can go back in. So, then she says, "So yes, this is absolutely all Gothic Kitty's fault." And my subscriber says, Dawn has been saying shit about Reaper for a few months now, and Dawn's charges are felonies. Reaper got arrested for shoplifting, which, by the way, I immediately told my channel after I spent 12 hours in jail. And when I got home, I went live the next day and I told everybody what happened. And it was a misdemeanor shoplifting charge of food.
And that's called taking accountability, Dawn. Take notes.
Unlike Dawn, she's upfront about all her stuff. You need to really do some research and go back to Miss Dawn's page and see. She got pissed when Reaper called her out for giving out bad intel on Lisa's cash apps. That's when this started. And Reaper didn't start digging until Dawn started slandering her daughter. No, I dug because she kept lying about her criminal record. When I really started to respond to Miss Dawn about the slander was, yes, after she slandered my daughter. And she has slandered my daughter twice, and she's spoken of my son. But
Yep.
according to Miss Dawn, she don't speak about children, including adult children. I have proof she does.
Unless it's yours.
Yeah, unless it's mine. All other people's children are off limits except mine. And her husband. Yes, she's been even adding shit to that. Dawn is still lying to everyone about her charges. She's not been upfront or honest at all, but you stay over there and keep listening. By the way, her little yes girl Red used to be a huge Reaper fan until she was shut down by multiple guys in Reaper's chat. So there's that. That is fact.
Yep, and very much so.
So Crazy Cat Lady says, okay, then why does Dawn keep talking about Gothic Kitty? Oh my God. I don't know. Why did she slander me in 30 live streams in a month and a half? Ask her. Why are you asking random people?
Exactly.
What
The fuck?
She is a massive part of all this. No, she isn't. And she thinks because she is in a different country that she won't pay the price for what she has said and done. I wish someone would curb stomp that bitch. She is always on Reaper's page talking shit about Dawn and telling Reaper to go after Dawn. No, she has never, not one time, told me to go after Miss Dawn. Never. As a matter of fact, Miss Dawn came into my live chat one time and started going off on Gothic Kitty in the chat. I started to see that there was an issue in the chat. I don't always pay attention. I think maybe a mod messaged me and said something about it. And I told both of them, Miss Dawn and Gothic Kitty, please take this out of my chat and deal with this privately. Gothic
Yep.
Kitty, shut up. Miss Dawn continued to go on. My moderators warned her 3 fucking times. Reaper said take it off of her chat and take it private. She wouldn't listen. She got muted. She got muted, I believe, 5 minutes? And immediately
It wasn't
said that
for
she
long.
was blocked. No, it wasn't for long. And then she immediately claims that she was blocked and has been blocked, but yet she can comment on my videos. If you're blocked, you cannot comment on my videos. Just saying. So, Kitty has never told me to go after this person.
I don't tell Reaper to do anything. Like,
I don't listen to people.
no.
If you told me to go
I'm not the
after her, I
fucking-
would have said, you have an account, you go after her.
Exactly. I'm not the fucking puppet master, man. I don't tell people to do shit.
Yes, thank you, Mark. Her comment, Miss Dawn's comment, is still there and still visible, which proves she is
Yep.
not blocked. Yeah, I'm not going to tell you what to do, and you guys aren't going to sit there and tell me what to do. We're all adults here. It's weird. So
Yes.
then my subscriber then replied again. Except she's not. I'm in every one of Reaper's lives, and all Reaper's doing is addressing the shit that Dawn has started. Dawn got mad because Gothic Kitty followed both her and Reaper, and that's just stupid. Also, someone has been threatening Kitty, which was I don't think my subscriber realized she was talking to the person that's been threatening Kitty. And that's not
No, I
cool.
don't think she did.
I don't at all. Dawn says she's getting calls and texts, but she was saying that while Reaper was live. No one is calling or texting her. And Reaper covers other people, not just Lisa. Dawn only covers Lisa. And now has made numerous videos, which was live streams, about Reaper, which Reaper will respond to. Not to mention how she gone live no less than 30 times crashing out about Reaper. Dawn may take up to 15 to 30 minutes of any live Reaper has, because we don't give a fuck. No one is streaming her. She's not that important. But she's spoken on Reaper's husband, who isn't involved, Reaper's daughter. If Dawn thinks Jace needs some kind of trust fund, then let her start one. But the truth is, his guardians want nothing from anyone on TikTok for Jace. Ask Scam Slam. That's a fact.
Yes, very much so.
Yep. So now she's going to tell my subscriber why she is not reaching out to her. I have messaged Gothic Kitty myself, and now she won't respond to me. Like, what
No,
the fuck?
boo-hoo.
I know, because she knows that she is the whole reason for this happening. Gothic Kitty lied to Dawn. False. And then wouldn't even defend Dawn. Who cares? Dawn's an adult. She doesn't need people to defend her. When all this started, when Reaper and her chat were bad mouthing Dawn, no, we were just talking about how she puts out misinformation. And
Mm-hmm.
Gothic Kitty never said anything to correct them because there was nothing to correct my chat on.
No, not one damn thing.
So, yes, this whole thing is Gothic Kitty's fault. False. She is very lucky she
Cool.
is in a different country because if she lived in America, I would most definitely be paying her a visit.
Come to Australia then.
I know.
I'll
So my
welcome you.
subscriber
Come.
my subscriber said, "Bless your heart. No one was bad mouthing Dawn. That's what you're not getting. Dawn got pissed at Kitty for following both her and Reaper, and Dawn blocked her. Dawn blocks anyone who comes in and doesn't agree with her. Dawn brought this on by continuing to slander Reaper. Like I said, Reaper has the proof. Dawn still hasn't shown that it's not true. It takes 2 seconds to call the sheriff and see if a warrant is active, yet she's still waiting for a phone call. That should have been in quotations, by the way. And she said she got a ride from the guy who supposedly was guilty. Then why did Miss Dawn get the DUI? But you keep threatening to harm someone because that's smart. I've screenshot every message you sent of you threatening Kitty. Have the day you deserve, ma'am. Oh yeah, that's right. And then she said, "You do realize you can be found and charged with threatening death, right? Idiot." So then Crazy Cat Lady said, "LMAO, it's my opinion. It's called free speech." No, it's not free speech. Free speech does not protect threats, harassment, or anything like that. Did you also know that free speech does not protect cursing in public? You might want to look up the First Amendment before you start saying, "Oh, it's free speech." Also, who are you
Yeah,
planning to send the screenshots to? Gothic Kitty or Reaper? I hope Gothic Kitty sees them because once again, all this is her fault. My subscriber said, "Bless your heart, I'll pray for you." Then she responds to Gothic Kitty again. This was yesterday, wasn't it? Or
yes.
today? There's one today.
Yep.
One yesterday, one today. That's right.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah. Okay.
yesterday she messaged Kitty again and said, "Listen, cunt, I don't give a fuck if you don't respond to my messages. Clearly you do because you won't stop messaging. But I will tell you this. If you talk about, type, comment, or mention Miss Dawn one more time, I will most definitely make sure I follow through with the things I have said. Like I told you, we have all of your personal information. So if you are as smart as you think you are, then you will keep your mouth shut. Also, I highly suggest that you speak to Reaper and everyone else that's involved in this slander. I haven't slandered Miss Dawn
Mm-mm.
one time. Against Miss Dawn and tell them that it had better stop before something seriously bad happens. Thank you for the threat, but yeah, you're a dumbass. Oh, wait, no, this one was yesterday. Why the hell couldn't you just leave Miss Dawn alone? You are nothing but a lying piece of Australian shit. We all thought you were a good person until you teamed up with Reaper. Why didn't you just apologize to Miss Dawn or leave it alone? You better thank God that you're in a completely different country because you would be completely screwed if you lived in the US. Just know that there are people watching you and all this bullshit will come to light.
Cool.
Yes, that was it. Mm-hmm. And yes,
This
we
is
have
ridiculous.
literally everything. I know, it's absolutely ridiculous.
Mm.
Again, what if Gothic Kitty had some shit going on in her life and this pushed her over the edge? This kind
I
of
will
behavior
be
is
honest.
unexpected,
I
unacceptable.
have been going through a lot actually. I've had a death that has impacted me so badly, and my go-to thing is anger. Reading these messages, knowing that this person has contacted yet another one of our community members
Mhm.
has really just accelerated the anger that I have within me about this whole subject.
I know it's disgusting.
Like, I don't think that they have my personal information, but if they
Mhm.
do, then you know my address, you know my name. Come visit.
Yeah. They don't have your information. They love saying they do, but they don't. It's a threat,
Like, prove it.
a fear tactic. They want you to be scared. None of us are scared of you or Miss Dawn, lady. So you can stop
Nope.
threatening Gothic Kitty and stop messaging my subscribers asking, "Do you know Gothic Kitty? Let me tell you, I don't like her because she won't message me back." Like, stop.
I didn't message back because I don't fucking care what some random on the internet has to say about a subject they clearly do not know the facts about.
Now, you did message back today. I clearly, it's in here, but I clearly can't find it. Where is it? And you
I
just
probably
basically told
should
her
know.
to, well, it is what it is. But you just basically told her to leave you alone.
Yep. I think I called her a wench. And yeah,
Yeah, you called her a wench
I
and
don't
you
know.
told her to leave you alone. You didn't threaten her,
Yeah.
nothing like that.
No.
I Night Shift kills me when he says Gary Busey.
Oh gosh.
I absolutely adore Night Shift.
Analog, our addressing system is not complicated. What?
No.
No. It's not complicated.
Mm.
Well, I guess it isn't for me being I live here, but yeah. Not complicated.
Oh, goody. I thought it was going to take forever for the video I was going to show tonight to actually download, but it didn't. This person, and I thought of that as well, Debbie J. When I was reading them earlier, I was like, a lot of what this person is saying is typing exactly the way Miss Dawn talks.
Mm.
Now, there were 2 accounts for this crazy cat lady 62. 2 of them. One of them we thought, remember, because she first started messaging on that account, and we thought it
Yes.
was Miss Dawn, and then that account went bye-bye. Now they're comment or reaching out through this actual account. So I don't know either way. We're not
Well,
saying
I
it is.
can't.
We're not saying it's not.
No.
We're just saying it. She types the way Miss Dawn talks.
Yeah. We don't have proof either way on who it actually is, but based
Kim
on
who?
the grammar and what's being
Right.
said,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it does reflect very highly to being one person.
Right.
But
Yep.
it's just ridiculous.
Well, I can tell you it's not Little Red Fox, aka Shay Logan on YouTube, because she talks like she's 2. She types like she's
Mhm.
4. So I know it's not her. I've seen the way she types in my chat. I know Analog will. Thank you. Analog pretty much said what I said, but he was a little more gracious and said 14, and I said 4. So yeah, it's
I've also noticed this person, I don't know, they tend to like to say that they want to curb stomp me.
Hmm.
Like that one, that's hilarious. And two, that's probably not something that a younger person would say because
Right.
my mind instantly goes to the movie American History X.
I love that movie, by the way. And
So,
guess what? Younger people probably have never seen that movie, but everyone in our generation has, that I know of.
yeah, that's what
And
makes me think that
in
it's
that
not a younger
movie,
person.
correct. And in that movie, the Aryan Nation guy curb stomped that one guy's head into the curb. Because every time
Yep,
she said that she wanted to curb stomp you, that's the first image that came into my head was from that movie American History X,
mine
which
too.
is a wonderful movie if you have not seen it. It's
It's a hard
it's
watch,
wonderfully
but
done. It's a hard watch, yeah,
it's worth watching. It's worth watching
absolutely.
though.
It is very much worth
But
watching.
just the fact that there is, I think whoever this is has gone into your subscriber list or something and just like randomly picked out a freaking name and
Yeah.
thought, oh, okay, I'll just message this person. Like,
Would
who the
you know what's
fuck
funny?
has time for that?
But you know what's funny is why did they pick the person? Like I speak to the subscriber on a daily basis. And it's just funny that that's the one they chose to message. I'm like, what the
Not,
fuck?
not only that though, Reaper, when I messaged you, I didn't even know any of this had happened until you
I
posted
know.
it on TikTok. And I sat there for a good 10 minutes, like, what the fuck? And I messaged you and I'm like, when did this happen? What the fuck is
Mhm.
happening?
I thought you were
And
asleep and I didn't want you to wake up to those messages. Time
I was
difference and
just like,
everything.
whoa. It was,
Yes,
yeah.
Texas Princess is that subscriber that this person reached out to. I didn't want to call you
Mm.
out unless you were okay with it, but you just called yourself out. So there we go. Viola,
Oh,
no, I don't know yet. I haven't even looked. Yes, so
well,
is Texas
hello,
Princess.
TX
And
Princess.
I
I'm sorry
wonder,
that you
I know, it's horrible. I'm
got dragged
sorry that
into it.
you're dealing with this person's bullshit, but I wonder if she was the one that she reached out to because she has gone into Miss Dawn's lives and stuck up for both of us multiple times.
Yep. It could probably be that, yeah.
It just dawned on me on that.
Because Princess has always, said how she feels. And
Right.
yes, she has gone into Dawn's lives and said things. And yes, she comments in your live chats all the time. So
Yeah.
it could possibly be. That's the
Right.
reason she was picked.
Yep. But like I said, I wasn't even going to talk about Miss Dawn tonight. She hasn't gone live since what? Wow, she hasn't gone live in 5 or 6 days. Which
Well,
is
I hope she's
great.
wearing some pretty shiny silver bracelets at this point.
I just think the slander needs to stop and the bullshit needs to stop. And if it stops, then that's great.
Yeah.
But all of these messages, it's got to stop. It's got to fucking stop. And this person has been reported. It's stupid. Stop it. That was the whole point of bringing this up tonight.
I've kept all the messages, well, all the screenshots, messages. I've reported the account. I know you guys have too. But Dawn either needs to address it or she needs to just she just needs to stop everything in general because it's gone way above and beyond someone making a comment. This is targeted harassment that she claims that she's been getting but has no proof on. Whereas when we have said it, we've put the proof to back up what we've said.
Mm-hmm.
So all of this just needs to fucking stop.
I agree. And with that, we're gonna move on to Miss Faith.
I'll jump down. Thank you very much,
Okay.
Reaper.
You are
I'll be
welcome.
in the
Thank you.
comments.
Oh, you're fine. Thanks for coming up, though.
No, thank you, and I love you guys.
The fucking pre-dead shit. Stop. Please don't make me laugh like that again tonight, please. Oh my god. Oh wow. Yeah, I see Curtis is in the chat. I'm so glad that you're recovering well and that you're here with us tonight. That is awesome. Okay. Oh, yeah. Let me address these before I start the Faith live stream. Short Buzz, thank you so much for the $1.99 super chat. Don't mess with the Blue Waffle Mafia. We are not the Blue Waffle Mafia. Oh my God, Short Buzz. DTK, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Whoever this needs to grow up and shut up. Show the facts before you slander and threaten people. Learn what friendship and honesty actually are. Now shut up. Stunad. I think you meant stupid, but okay. I think I got it. Thank you. Mongo's sister, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Garlic and Kit Kat Christmas treats. Oh, they're going to be so happy. Thank you. You guys are so sweet with the super chats. I appreciate it. Well, we do only talk to Faith's forehead. Like, what the fuck? Oh, yeah, I need to show that, don't I? Because a lot of people do not know. Before I move on, there is no proof that Miss Dawn has been picked up or is in jail as of yet. I will let you guys know when I have an update. So let's not say anything until we have actual proof, because when I do tell you guys, I'll also put out the proof to show you. So just wanted to say that really, really fast. So Miss Faith has been quite busy lately, as usual. Tell me I did. Oh yeah, I did, because I made a whole freaking video. Okay. I'm like, duh, you made a video on that on TikTok. All right, so we'll watch that first because, yeah, Tay and Eric have 100% officially walked away from Faith. They did break up. I know that. If they're back together or not, I don't know. They're sitting on a couch together, but guess what? I don't give a fuck. That's not my relationship. So why should I care if they're together? But they are done with Faith. Faith has, a mouth that should never be running. And it always is. So, but they should have known better than to give her personal information anyways. You can't tell Faith anything because she's going to run back to TikTok, go live and tell everybody, because she likes it for entertainment. It's attention. I know about Tay and Eric. Does everybody else want to hear? And she knows the numbers will grow if she's talking about Tay and Eric. So I'm going to let you guys watch this while I make my cup of coffee. And my mom just messaged.
But secondly, according to you, gifts are gifts, and they're called a gift for a reason. So there's that. And the third thing I want to say, when you're fake to people, despite how much money you spent on them or how much money they spent on you, they're gonna cut you out of your life, or out of their life.
Faith, you was being fake? I
Let
don't know.
let him finish about how you was being fake.
I think this is probably the first time I can agree with Tim. Hey, Faith, why didn't you allow Eric to continue telling you how you are a fake person?
Just because I was protecting him.
You're protecting him.
No, I said something, and I told him. I thought what Tay did was when they broke up. That was fucked
Okay.
up.
And here's the problem with that, okay, Faith, is Eric and Tay had a relationship, okay? Have. I don't know if they've truly gotten back together. I don't even care. That's their business. But with Faith, Faith honestly believed that it wasn't just Tay and Eric in a relationship, but that somehow she was included in this relationship. Not because she was in love with Eric or because she wanted to be the no pun intended, but the third wheel, but she was in love with Tay. She's still in love with Tay. And she honestly thought that she was part of this entire relationship. But newsflash, Faith, you were not part of that relationship. And what happened during the relationship or after they broke up, guess what? None of your fucking business.
That was fucked up, what Tay did.
I don't know what she's talking about. I don't care what she's talking about. But do you know what I know? Is, hey, Faith, every single thing you do is fucked up.
And I also said that what Eric did was fucked up. Either of the two. I wasn't fake to anyone.
Faith, all you are is fake. You are so fucking fake that you can't remember a lie that you told 2 seconds ago. And then you lie on top of that lie. And then you lie on top of that lie. And then you tell people you have a job with Amazon when you don't have a job with Amazon. You even call Amazon customer service at 1 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday night. And you think that you can, trick people into thinking you're calling HR at 1 o'clock in the morning when HR is only open Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. But you're calling customer service at 1 a.m. on a Saturday night, pretending like they're going to tell you if you're employed. And then when they tell you, the only thing they find on you is you are part of the termination list. And you still tell people you are employed with Amazon. You, girl, are a fake ass bitch.
I care about each of them. I have nothing but well wishes for them.
Yeah, I find that complete bullshit too. The only one you care about and wish well wishes for is you. That's the only person. Unfortunately, you're going to find out come starting January that you ain't going to have no well wishes. That's for sure.
Let your friendships be natural.
Faith, you didn't need to kick me. But
Okay.
as I was saying, when
Well,
you
I'm
are
fake then.
fake to people,
I'm not.
well, Faith, I can get into this if you want, but when you're fake to people, they're gonna tend to cut you out of their life. That's just
Okay.
like something that happens.
Okay.
So I don't know why we're talking about Tay.
Because Tay made those comments.
Okay, so Tay made some comments. Who gives a shit? Move on. You seem to care way too much what people think about you instead of fixing your personality and your behavior.
I was in
So
the
there's
lab
a lot of
the whole time. I
videos
didn't
going
hear
around.
this
What's up,
call.
Eric? There's a lot of
What's up,
videos going around. I don't know if he was in the chat the whole time, but you might want to check out those videos that are floating around.
Hey, Tim, the fact that you keep interrupting Eric and not letting him speak just speaks volumes about the fact that you don't want the actual truth about Faith getting said in that live stream. You are always trying to protect Faith. Why? Why are you always trying to play Captain Save a Cripple Coochie? Why? It's disgusting. Please stop. Let people speak for themselves.
Could someone send them to me?
Yeah, I'll make sure you get them over. But what I said to Faith earlier is, you guys are close enough to talk about those things offline.
Are you kidding me? You really think Faith is going to talk about any of this offline? She wants it online. She wants the attention. She wants everybody to throw gifts at her. That's what all of this is about. Money and attention. That's it. Eric has already stated, and I'm sure he's going to state it in this live stream at some point, he already stepped away from Faith. So did Tay. And the only time that they can talk to her is by going online, because even though they're not focusing on her or talking to her online, you'll find Faith talking her ass off about those two.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I said I was stepping away from Faith due to the things she said about me.
Eric, What did I say about you?
Faith, I
All
have
I
it all
knew
on
was Tay
recording.
was unhappy. I was going off of that.
Faith, I am talking about the conversation you had with her on the phone.
Oh, that you recorded?
Yes, that one.
Well, then why do you care? You recorded it.
What do you mean, why do I care? Because of the stuff you said about me.
Faith, do you not get the fact that you are such a lying, horrible human being that anybody that has a phone conversation with you now feels like they have to record that phone conversation because you lie so damn much that if they say that you said something, you're going to sit there and say, I never said that. I never said that. And guess what? It's in a recorded call for proof because my God, you can't seem to open your mouth without a lie flying out every 5 seconds.
What did I say that was so bad that you were calling me out on live?
Hey, Faith, I have a question for you. Are you the one in this conversation or is it just your forehead? Because I'm really confused. We seem to talk more to your forehead than we seem to talk to you.
You did
I'm not-
everything on live. You recorded the whole thing. You played it to my whole chat. You shouldn't
Yes.
have done that.
Well, you shouldn't have scammed people out of over $100,000 and sat up here in live streams and lied your ass off about everything. Lying about your parents, lying about things that have happened to you, lying about this, lying about that. You shouldn't be a horrible human being and these things wouldn't happen to you. Oh my God, imagine that.
That was
Well,
fucked.
I played it to your whole chat because, again, of the things you said and how you were after everything I've done for you. That's the stuff you say about me. That's
Everything you've
crazy.
done for me is valid, but also Tay was unhappy, and I
That
know
has
you
that has
were-
nothing to do with you, Faith. You said, and I quote, so you basically cheated on him. W.
No.
Yeah,
because
you no,
you
don't
said
say no. You
sure.
did say that.
What do you mean, no? You did say that, Faith. And whose business is it of yours to go on your platform and talk about their fucking relationship that has nothing to do with you? Again, I know you wanted so bad to be the third wheel, pun intended this time, in their relationship, but yeah, you were never in it. So who are you to talk about their relationship?
I did.
No, she said sure after you said that.
No, she said sure beforehand.
Faith, I have the video.
No, there's no video. Go look at it.
You said sure because she was responding to your, so you basically cheated on him comment.
Yeah.
Hey,
It'll be in my Faith video, so. But I had way too much fun making that damn video. No, I know. It's like it's a damn forehead every time. We need to know when she goes live, she needs to put like a sticker up there that says, "We are talking to my forehead tonight," just so everybody knows that that's what they're talking to. Like, oh my God. And it's like ridiculous. Who cares? Here's the thing. If Tay cheated, technically it wasn't cheating because they were split up. They broke up for a short period. I don't know if they're still together. Don't give a shit. But they weren't together when it happened. So it's technically not cheating. But Faith, again, thinks that she's part of everybody's relationship because she can't get one on her own. And yeah, does shit like this. Thank God that girl Alex like learned exactly who Faith is. And hopefully will keep her brother far, far, far away from Faith now. Like Faith was only trying to run to California and live with these people because she thinks if she leaves Texas and goes to California, she's not going to have to face any of the consequences that she's fixing to face in Texas. That's not true. And to try and do it before her first court date in January is a big, big, big mistake, Faith. Trust me, you do not want an FTA, especially in Texas. Texas will put you in prison for life just for stealing a pack of gum. They don't play. They really don't play around. Coming to you live from Facebook. That's what her sticker should say every time she goes live. Yes, it's the Faith Forehead Chronicles. Oh my God. Okay, so somebody, I guess, decided that they were going to yet again do another panel thing with her. I don't know why. We probably won't even get through the whole damn thing tonight, but I'm gonna try. But Faith is just caught lying as usual, like she always does. Oh my god. She is something else. Now this is, I don't even remember who the hell it was. Oh,
They do this and they do that.
hold on.
Do you?
Before I do that, let me do this really quick because I was supposed to have done this on Saturday and had a huge brain fart as usual and didn't do it. So, oh, that's why I'm having to relog into everything because I cleared my history. Okay. But it shouldn't have logged me out of everything. Damn it. All right, that's fine. Okay, view channel. Go to the live stream. Pause it so I'm not listening to myself. And then free memberships before I forget again. Okay, that. At least I remember how to do it now and I don't have to ask Mark every time. There we go. So congratulations to whoever received them and welcome. And I have 5 more. So we are right. Well, Christmas is right around the corner. So I'm going to go ahead and send the last 5 because I'm only allowed to give 10 free memberships a month and wanted to do so. So for 10 of you, congratulations and welcome. Don't know who you are because I'm not on YouTube anymore. I just logged out of it. So I didn't get to see who got the free memberships. But congratulations to all of you. Oh, I'm sorry, Beth. It'll happen. Don't worry. People give away free memberships all the time in here. I'm only allowed to do 10 a month. So usually I do 5 at the beginning of the month and 5 at the end of the month, but I forgot to do it every time I went live at the beginning of the month. So I wanted to do them so I don't forget no more. Right, Skittles? Okay. So now, what was this? Oh yeah, it's just more like this was recent. I believe this was yesterday. I can't remember. Aw, Deborah Murray has put up with my ass as a member for 2 whole months. Thank you. Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas to you, Deborah. Okay. So it's just more lying. But she just, I mean, we've already heard her lie so much about all this, but every time she goes on another live stream, it's a different lie or it's the same lie, but she twists it around.
You think part of that affects how they react to that? Okay.
That's a human reaction.
Right.
I don't know. We'll have to. Thank you so much, Deborah Murray, for the $9.99 super chat. That was very sweet of you. Thank you.
I'm not innocent and they're not. And we're both not.
Also,
and I understand that.
Also, Faith, I've watched you for a long time. So you're 28.
Thank you,
and
Gina.
you are capable of a lot of things. We've seen it on the app. You are capable of being a 28-year-old adult.
Mm-hmm.
I have a 23-year-old, and sometimes when she gets mad at me, and she's not disabled or anything, but when she gets mad at me, I say, if you don't like the rules, get out.
Oh, yeah.
Because she's 23.
This is about, she starts off, she's talking about her parents again. And it gets pretty hellacious here. Like, yeah, the whole crying, yelling, screaming. We get it all with Faith.
Right. So at some point, the 28-year-old in you should be, forget about all the money and all that other stuff, because, my thoughts are you should have saved it to move. That's my
I
thoughts.
can't, love.
But I think
I couldn't
that,
at the time.
I think at 28 years old, you should be looking for that exit plan out of your parents'
have
house.
for 8 years.
Okay,
And
so I'm going to say something real quick. Would you say that it was irresponsible to gift other people out of love in that moment instead of saving it for yourself? Do you feel like that's something that was irresponsible on your part?
Well, first of all, yes. But I will
Yeah, before she gets to the but, Faith does not gift people out of the love of her heart or in a moment. She gifts these larger creators because she wants them to say her name. That's it. She has already stated this multiple times, especially when she was called out for giving the Island Boys $3,000. Like, of all people on TikTok, it was the Island Boys. Oh my God.
say it was irresponsible, but in the moment, that very moment, I want to give someone a better life than I have right now.
And I get
So
that
do- do
100%
I
because
think-
that
Wait. So you want to give the Island Boys a better life? Are you serious? Fuck off, Faith.
how people, you end up getting gifts is because people feel the same way for you. But what I'm saying is that
I've gifted out more than I've ever received. Let's be very clear about that. Even on Meet Me, even on every other platform, I've gifted out more than
But
I
Faith, that
received.
doesn't make anybody feel better. You keep
Okay, now I know somebody might say something like, "Ugh, why is this person typing comments to the chat?" It's me, by the way. That's me. I'm the one that's typing comments in the chat. So just want to let you know.
saying that, and it kind of just adds fuel to the fire. I know that it makes I know that it makes you feel good, and I'm sure those people really, really appreciate it. But I think what Brittany has been telling us is who you were before all of this happened, and
Yeah,
how we can
I-
help you get back to that place, because you seem to be happy. You seem to be a really good friend. So I think what she's asking is
for the
what-
bullshit to stop and stop doing it like a shit show and be the Faith that I loved and knew a year ago. And I'm straight up. I'm straight up.
I want that girl back too.
Well,
Oh
then
my
how can we help
God.
you get that? Because the lies and the manipulation and the poor pitiful me is not going to get you nowhere.
Yeah, it's just making people angry.
Honestly,
The-
Faith, how
first
can
of all,
we? Because I'll even
What
get
lies?
with you and do
What
fun
lies are
stuff.
you speaking of right at this moment?
Honey, you tell lies every day. So
And
we
that's
can't pull them out of,
understandable
we
because
can't-
No, but what's the biggest lie that you feel hurt by? Let's start with that.
well,
One at a time, ladies. One at a time, please.
what about
You know-
telling people that you're in a DV situation, you need to move immediately, and then you don't take the funds to move?
Was the truth. At the
Because I'm going to
time.
tell you, as a DV survivor, when you want to go and you have to move immediately, you take those funds and you go.
you run.
So that's what I'm saying.
I
As a-
can't. If someone disengages my fucking chair, I cannot leave.
That's not
Do you know why her dad disengaged her fucking wheelchair? He unplugged it or did something. He made it turn off because she was using it as a weapon. A weapon. That's why. But in a minute, you're going to hear her say that her parents doing that is against the law in the state of Texas. No, it was called self-defense.
DV, Faith. You and I talked about that.
I
But they
understand that,
disengaged
but
your
in the
chair to
Hey,
moment-
one at a
That's how
time.
I
Hold on.
feel.
Pause for a second. One at a time. We're not here to attack her. We're here to get truth.
No,
And we're here, hold on, we're here to get truth. We're here out of love because we're all tired of the same shit. And I'm
Blah, blah,
personally,
blah.
as a friend of Faith's for over a year ago, am here to try to get to the bottom of it because my heart is breaking because this is not who I befriended, loved, and
was.
supported. And that going forward, people in the chat, I understand we're all outraged by the same thing, but
Hey,
we're here to
you.
get the facts and the truth. So if you have a question, then ask the questions, but don't bully. Because I personally
Oh, shut up. They kept saying we were bullying Faith in the chat because we were stating fucking facts. Stating facts. So they were constantly saying that in the chat, you guys need to stop bullying her. Stop being mean. Nobody was being mean. We were putting out facts in the chat. It's not our fault that Faith can't handle a fucking fact. Like, it's true. Her parents do not abuse her. She has never been in a DV situation in her home. Her parents have been put in DV situations in that home. How many times did I type in that chat, ask Faith about the police report of her attempting to unalive her mother? Nobody brought it up. Not one person. Because even they didn't want to bring the facts to Faith and discuss it because they knew that Faith was just going to fucking lie. Whoever is working... I know, right? There were a couple of you in the chat that saw me because we were saying hi to each other. But oh my God, the lies.
Come after you.
100% agree.
The truth is, the simple truth of why I lie is because I don't even know how to explain it other than I've always felt like I had to lie to survive in my house because I don't know what else to do because I don't feel comfortable or safe to tell the truth.
Okay. Well, so basically what you're telling me is that you lie to protect yourself and you also lie on social formats to get the attention to get the attention and to get the support because you don't feel it in your own home.
But Faith, girl, okay, I just want to say I do awareness on you. We do watch you. We do. I'm not even going to lie about that, as you can see on the screen.
I know.
I pray for your upcoming, not your downfall, unlike some.
Okay, I even wrote in the chat, I don't pray for her downfall, but I do pray for her to face all the consequences that are coming her way and the ones that she deserves. How is Faith managing to get approved for tribal loans? I have no fucking clue. Don't you have to like prove that you're indigenous before you can get approved for a tribal loan? Yeah, she's meeping. She actually is. Thank you. I will actually use the meeping meme in my video. I don't understand how she could be approved for 9 tribal loans when she's not indigenous. I don't fucking get it. And I left this live stream after, I think I was in there for like an hour and 14 minutes. But I left it because the fucking coddling was just insane. Tribal can offer loans with no max amount of percentage. Oh. Well, I know that she had 9 tribal loans, 5 overseas loans, and multiple regular U.S. loans. And her parents were the ones paying these off. It's absolutely gross.
Other people that do watch you, I do wish you the best. I honestly do. Like, whenever you did that live with KJ and y'all was doing makeup, but you couldn't because you didn't have the proper makeup, like, my heart was so happy for you. Like, I will stop. Like, I won't stop doing awareness on other people, but I would stop, like, pause for you and do a happy live with you, not for gifts or anything, but just to make you happy. I really will. And I would love to, you know, oh, Faith is live. Let's go see what she's doing. And you're doing something happy. And then eventually it will all go away.
And I will be honest with you.
No,
I
you
don't
won't.
feel like I can do that without getting out of my house.
Okay, well then let's,
Oh,
I have
shut
an
the
idea.
fuck up.
I have a great idea. How about your next live, you ignore all the comments, you ignore everything, or make a video. And starting off to stop the hate and the bullying online, how about you make a video admitting and taking responsibility and accountability for the things that you have lied about and
We'll talk about
apologize
that.
publicly on that?
I've done that 50 times.
No, I'm saying
No, you
make a
haven't, Faith.
video and say, I, Faith, lied about, and then list them. And you're going to get hate.
I lied about, though. I really don't.
BRB.
Everything I've ever said has been the truth.
Can I say
Yeah,
can I
I've
say
been
something
part
real
of a
quick?
DV
Absolutely, Kara.
situation. That's the wording that got me fucked up. But
Faith, hold on a second, okay? Before anybody else speaks, I'm not letting anybody else in boxes up here. Whoever is up here is up here. So please don't ask to be in boxes, and we're not going to attack Faith, and we're not going to bully her. I will mute and block. Sorry, if you think I'm being a bitch right now, it is because I am. But do not come in here and attack Faith. That's not what she came over here for. Thank you. Go ahead.
Would you say that sometimes you lie and get caught up in the lie and don't realize it's a lie until after the fact?
I would say, can you explain what I've lied about? Is my question.
I mean, I haven't sat here and seen you lie because, like I said, I just got about all this stuff like 48 hours ago.
I got one. When you said that a certain individual came and visited you for the weekend to scare somebody, and it wasn't true. Your mom debunked that. Your mom, when it had to do with Danny going down to Waco, that was a lie.
Yeah, because I fucked with her and I wanted to fuck with her.
So you made that lie about.
Oh my God. See, that's what happens, Faith. You fuck around and you will find out. Trust me.
For clout?
No,
Yeah.
I made that lie because I don't like her. And when she pushed me so fucking far, if she's destroying me, sorry that I pushed back.
Wait. So how is Danny destroying Faith when Faith is giving this woman's information, name, phone number, addresses, everything to someone who is supposedly a known pedophile? How is Danny destroying Faith when Faith is doing that? Like, I guess she'll find out because Danny did go to Waco and press charges.
But it was debunked by your mother. Like it wasn't even a good lie.
Yeah. Reason, I don't know because
Wait, make this make sense, Chuck. So Faith lies and says that Big Daddy came and spent an entire weekend at her parents' house with her. Okay. Just because she found out that Danny was going to Waco to press charges on Faith. So how was that lie supposed to do anything? Was she trying to scare Danny into coming to Waco or going to Waco? That's not going to scare her. She didn't care. She was still going to go. Like, none of that makes any fucking sense.
because her information was never doxed by that man.
But do you, do you realize, hold on one second, Alex. Do you realize when you make up lies like that, that people get angry because they're watching you for you, Faith. They're watching you. They see you. You laugh. You have an infectious giggle. There's a lot of good for you. But when you lie, and given all the scammer posts and all the awareness pages on you, when you lie, it just reinforces the fact that you're not this good person. You're this person that lies.
I have to lie because Danny and Tiara and all those people, all I've asked for is peace, and they can't give it to me.
Because baby, I gotta tell you this: you can't have peace if you're still creating chaos.
The only way creating chaos is because they are sitting there streaming me every fucking day.
Faith,
and making my
literally
life
though, with IP Sniffer, okay, you lost Elijah because of that decision.
No, I didn't. I don't care.
You should though.
I don't care.
You said you loved him.
How are you gonna say you don't care?
I do. I do love
I
him.
hope you know Elijah can hear you right now. And you said you don't care.
Yeah, I was just gonna say Alex is here. I did say I don't care because at the end of the day, Elijah easily dropped me for someone that he doesn't even know.
No, he never even.
Okay, now let's be honest here, Faith. Faith was given a choice. Elijah, her supposed love of her life that she, no, I'm not even getting into that. But, or Big Daddy, a possible pedophile who she gives private information to so that he can dox people in live chats. She chose Big Daddy. Elijah dropped her because she would not let go of Big Daddy. My thing is, either Big Daddy is giving Faith money or she's giving him photos of shit because he might have a fetish with something gross. I don't know. But to sit there and say there's a problem.
It's easy. He came back 3 times.
No,
He's right here.
For someone I didn't even know.
Faith, I'm going to say this as bluntly listen, Faith, as a friend that saw the old version of you before the fame, before the money, back when you were scared to even go on a camera, that you literally sat there and we would laugh and giggle and everybody, all the good times. Okay.
The same Elijah, the same old Faith Elijah knew, by the way.
Yeah.
What I'm telling you,
boxes. I'm not letting people
and I can't be that person. I can't be the person that you guys know if I can't get out of my house.
But you can, and here's why. You're gonna go over and you have I as a psychology major and as somebody that personally knows you and has loved you once upon a time and have supported you, you know me. You know how my personality, and you know I'll call you out when I call you out, and I do it out of love and respect. And I'm calling you out right now, and here's why. Faith, you need to quit the attention. You need to quit.
No, it's not the attention, Brittany. If you could find me a place that I could go easily, that I don't have to.
Wait a minute.
There's a place called respite care. You can call them.
You just told us the other night, and I'm sorry to talk over you, Brittany. You just told everybody on live the other night that you have an apartment, and now you're saying you can't go anywhere.
I can't go anywhere until I get out of this bankruptcy thing, until I have things straightened up with my job, and
oh my God. Okay. Point blank. There is no apartment. There is no job. She's still lying about having a fucking job at Amazon when just before this live stream, she called Amazon pretending to be HR, but it was customer service. And they told her that she's not employed, but she is on the terminated list. So yeah, still lying. All they've asked her to do is be honest, and the bitch can't stop lying.
that took about 8 years to do. I don't even know if I can do it by myself because I need to set up care first.
Well, that's the thing. And here we go. That's the thing, Faith. You come up and you say, I have an apartment. I have a job. I have this. I have that. And you don't. And it's the same old rinse and recycle. What I'm hearing from everybody.
Do I need to dox my own address?
No, you don't have the apartment. You just said you don't know. You don't have anywhere else to go.
But I have the ability to go to a place and go.
Okay.
Is that the apartments that you posted online, the assisted living for the disabled adults that you posted on your page?
Nope. It's completely different. And I'm not going to dox myself.
Then why are you think I am? My voice is just like that. Why are you telling everybody that you have an apartment, you have a job, and you're telling everybody
something
that?
I'm excited about.
Okay, but do you have it?
No.
Do I have it? I have it if I can get all of those things set up.
Okay,
I have not signed a lease. No.
Okay, so then and that's it, we're playing word games then.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna say this then. Then why were you online yesterday saying that you got a job with and don't put in yet. Let me finish. Why did you say that you got a job with Amazon and they were going to give you full benefits for X amount of hours and X? Hold on. I know I can't see anything because your thing isn't live. Okay.
Can I just pop in really quick and state she says that she's only allowed to work 4 hours a week. You're not going to get full benefits for that, sweetheart. You'll get full benefits if you're a full-time employer or employee, but you are not going to get full benefits if you work part-time or 4 hours a week.
And you've seen you've shown the piece of paper. I mean, like, we've seen the paper. What I'm saying is you said that you got a job with Amazon and you get paid X amount of hours and they're giving you full benefits and they're giving you a apartment during a week before Christmas.
It's a pre-hire, Faith. I had that too. I had that. I worked for Amazon. It's a pre-hire.
This is the checklist. All I have to do is go on December 27th and go to training and get my badge. And then after that, I start work.
So you're okay, let me get this right.
honey.
You're pre-hire, the paperwork that you're
Can I
assuming.
switch phones real quick? I have to show you. I have to green screen something on this phone.
Your pre-hire that's a checklist for you to fill out that you.
Okay, so what she's talking about is she does not have a start date with them. It's negotiated. It's an estimated first day of work that the employee and the employer agree upon after the offer. They do that because they're allowing time for all the paperwork, the background checks, the logistic prep, all of that stuff to go through. It's not official until it's completely finalized. It's not finalized until they say, congratulations, you are now employed. She hasn't even filled out a W-2. If you haven't filled out a W-2, you're not employed yet. Unless they do it during orientation, and some places do. I know where I work, where I'm a trainer, we do that. You fill out the W-2 and stuff like that during orientation. But some places won't do it that way. However, it's just an estimated start date. So if it has on there that your pre-hire appointment is on Tuesday the 16th and start date on December 27th, that start date is an estimated start date. This is also a seasonal job. So they're not going to hire anybody after Christmas for a seasonal position. Only need people during the holiday season. But she's going to take this to the grave with her. 50 years from now, she'll still be saying that she is pre-hired by Amazon.
Have to do your background check, all the other stuff.
It's already complete. All of it's already complete.
You just said you had to complete it though.
I have to get my badge and go to training.
So but your training is, so you're saying that your training is going to be on December 27th for the 4 hours that you were speaking of?
No.
Correct, yes.
No.
Okay, well, my next question.
That was a good question in the comments. Did you fill out your tax form, like your W-2 for the job?
Yes, I did. My direct deposit is the same as it's always been.
That's
All right, so that right there, she did not fill out a W-2. She also did not fill out anything with direct deposit. You don't fill any of that out until you have been hired and on the first day of orientation. She's worked for Amazon before. She knows all this shit.
It's different, honey. It's your W-2 is what you claim, and your I-9 is when you give them your information.
Yeah,
you filled
I
all that
filled it all
paperwork out.
Yes, correct.
When did you go get your background check done?
On the 16th.
For 1 month, Beauty Junkie?
And Faith, no one is hoping, to clarify, no one is hoping that you don't have this job.
No, if you
think it
get
would
this
be
job, girl,
amazing.
I personally
I
will
have
jump up
this
and down.
job, and I want to show you.
Okay, I just think the paper that you showed said seasonal. Not the pre-hire checklist, but the one before that said seasonal employee. And
I was
all of us who
last
have
time, and I get by full benefits. Do you guys understand what I mean by that, though?
I think, but I think that
I would like to.
Full benefits are for full-time employees, not for people that work 4 hours a week. By seasonal, thank God my company does not hire seasonal workers, because that would be so confusing for a lot of us. But it was just said in the chat that they usually hire seasonal employees in October, and it runs through January. I don't think they're going to hire her for 1 month. Not only that, the job that she's claiming that she has at Amazon is a package handler. And that she will have somebody there assisting her packaging. Like, none of this makes any sense. Like, none of it. Yeah, she really does believe the bullshit she's saying. I don't think she fully believes it. I think that she believes it enough to where she thinks that she's selling it. Like I said, she's already worked for Amazon before. She knows how all this pre-hire, orientation, start date stuff works. She's also worked for Disney. So she knows it's not like she's never had a job before. You have to remember that. She has worked before. She worked in a coffee shop as well. So she knows how this shit works. She wants people to believe that she has a job so that they will feel more comfortable giving her money. That's all this is. Remember when Lisa tried to convince everybody she worked at a fucking grocery store? I need money for pants. I need money for lunch to go to work. I need money for the bus to go to work. Remember all of that? She wanted people to believe she had a job so that it would be easier to get money.
To clarify.
The bigger picture, though, is you can show, Faith, you could show a document that says Faith Langhorn hired at Amazon, and everybody's going to go, no, you're not. Until you actually go. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't mean that in a mean way. I just think that
mean.
Right. And because of all the lies and the pushback, you can show us
Hey,
something
Beach
till
Girl.
we're blue in the face. But unless you get up physically out of your house and go to that job.
That until the 27th, guys.
Okay, well then on the 27th, I want a full report and I want you to do a live and tell us how awesome it was, or even leaving the Amazon place so we can debunk the lies and actually see the truth. Because here's the
No, on the 27th, I want to see a fucking screen recording of her in an actual orientation with other people. That's what I want to see. And we're never going to get that because she is not hired with Amazon. She will not be starting on the 27th. This is all bullshit to get attention. And that's what she's getting. They're giving her the attention that she fucking wanted.
thing.
Exactly.
Nobody is going to believe you unless they see it live, and everything that you do live, including this stream.
Oh, wait, by the way, this job is 2 hours away from Waco. So that would mean her parents would have to drive her 2 hours there and 2 hours home. Yeah, they're not going to do that.
Right now is going to be recorded and something's going to be said about it because of the web that you have strung in the past. So the only way to get past all of this is to start being 110% transparent without doxing yourself. And
Can I ask you what
I agree. I agree,
what
Timo.
things that you think, according to you, that is the most, like the biggest thing that people are mad at? Because
Can you at
6
least
months ago-
apologize about saying that you were in a DV situation?
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah,
That's a very
Especially for
big one.
survivors
Because
it
that
takes a lot.
was that was a complete lie.
It takes a lot for a DV survivor
Yes, it starts in January.
to come forward. Like I said, I know because I'm one of them, and it takes a
It
lot.
wasn't a lie. You don't understand. It wasn't a lie.
Okay, listen, wait. I want to talk to her for a second. If it wasn't a lie, you know what DV stands for, right? You shouldn't say it on here. I don't know if it's a soft word, but
Yep.
you know
I
what
know
it
what
stands
it
for,
stands
right? And you
for.
know especially what the V stands for, right?
Yep.
What V has been committed against you?
Ma'am, it's illegal in the state of Texas to disengage someone's wheelchair.
Even if someone's coming at you and ramming you with it?
It's illegal.
No,
It's
but that's what you were doing.
illegal.
When your dad disengaged your chair, you were ramming your mom with the chair.
If I rammed her, her leg would be broken.
No,
She
because
would
they
have
disengaged
some
it.
issue.
Faith, I'm going to give you an example of what a real DV is, and I'm not
I
trying
know.
to get no, you don't. My ex-husband went to jail for trying to murder me. That is DV.
Yeah.
What you
I
have.
was put in ICU after being taped and then later
Yes.
found out I was pregnant with my son.
That's DV. What you experienced was somebody disengaging your chair.
Okay. So in Texas, disengaging someone's wheelchair in self-defense might be justified if it's reasonable and immediately necessary to stop an unlawful threat, fitting under Texas's stand your ground laws for self-defense. When you're using the wheelchair to physically abuse your mother and your father disengages your wheelchair, he did nothing illegal.
Because they were mad at you. You did
That's
not get any
illegal.
physical harm.
That's
Okay.
not
That's
illegal, Faith.
illegal. You
Just
don't
because,
understand that.
but Faith, remember when we talked and I told you,
Jeez.
Faith, when we talked on the phone and I said, I'm not arguing with you that it's not illegal. Okay. And me and you agreed with that, right? But it's not DV what he did. And when you
But
do
it's self-defense. That's the thing. Like you guys
It
shouldn't go
doesn't
around with the
matter.
fact
It's
of like,
still
oh, well,
illegal.
maybe it was illegal, maybe it wasn't. It's self-defense.
but
It's
How do
self-defense.
you know that?
There,
how do
listen.
you know
In
that I did
Texas,
that?
in Texas,
Oh my
in Texas,
God.
there is a stand your ground rule. So they could have even taken it further with the
Mhm.
fact that you were hitting them with that
How
chair.
do you know I
Do you
was
realize
hitting
that
them? I
that was not
hitting
illegal?
them.
That was
I saw rage when I heard her in the background saying, "How do you know that I was even doing that?" Because unlike you, Faith, your mother does not lie. Neither does your father. And somebody had a full-on conversation with the parents about this situation, and they got the truth from the parents, and it was that Faith was using it in a aggressive, harmful way towards her mother. This might have been, I don't know how. Unfortunately, the police report of her attempting to unalive her mother did not show details, so I don't know how she did that. But the police report is still, it's on my page, on my channel somewhere. Oh, it's in one of my Faith videos.
Alex,
Your mom
I'm
would not
not
lie
hitting
to me.
you.
Your mom
I'm
would
not
not lie to
lying
me.
to you.
Your mom, you're saying your mom lied to me. Your mom lied straight to my face.
She expresses things in a
Is
much
that
more
what you're saying?
extreme
Are
way.
you saying your mom lied straight to my face?
I talked to her and I moved the chair forward, but I never touched it.
Because she disengaged, your dad disengaged your chair because your mom was
I
against
never
the wall.
touched her, period.
Your
before
mom
he
was
disengaged
cornered
my
into
chair.
a wall and you were not letting her walk away. When she
Oh
would
my
try to
God.
get
She
around,
never-
you were
her
moving
back
a
was
chair.
never
Your
against the wall.
mom told us the story. You were in their room. She was in the room. You were
And I
back faced to
fought
the
with
door.
her.
You would
Okay,
not
okay,
let her
okay.
out of the door.
May
So
I?
then that's what happened. But you have to
No.
okay, let's bring it back. You're saying what can I do to make it right? This is
Just
one of the
agree-
things because the
just
main
agree
thing
to everything and apologize for everything, even
but
if I
that's the
didn't
truth
do
of
it.
the matter. That's not
Even
violence.
if I did not do it.
That's
You
not
have
violence,
people-
Faith.
Faith.
That's not violence. That's not what that is.
Faith, here's the thing. You have triggered a lot of people that were in life and unaliving situations to the
Yeah.
point they had to fight for their life, me included. I was a victim.
You
I
too,
was in
Timo.
ICU fighting for my life because someone had attacked me. So my thing is that what you're saying, yes, you could feel victimized in that moment, but you cannot say the word DV and say that you were a victim of DV.
That's what it's called in
It
Texas.
isn't. It
Baby,
isn't.
I'm
No, it's
telling
not.
you right now, you're going
I
to
don't know.
get so many haters more than you already are because you can feel attacked. That's valid. What's not valid is you using the word DV. You can say that you were enabled, you were victimized, but you cannot use the word DV because that is not what that was. And that's why 90% of the people are coming after you is because there's people like me and Mare Bear and thousands and hundreds of thousands of other people that
Right.
have been in DV situations and had to pick our kids with $2 to our names and run or wind up in the hospital. And it's fighting for our lives that we still to this day have PTSD and have to go to therapy for, that is a huge trigger. And you sitting here saying that would be like somebody saying they had cancer when all actuality they had a skin tag.
Yep.
It is
Faith.
not the same thing.
But see, Faith, when you and I talked on the phone, you told me you understood it wasn't DV. I said, and I told you, you 1,000% had a right, like she said, to feel victimized. Whether you were enabling the situation or not, okay? You see what I'm saying?
I want everybody I want everybody.
Analog, no. Why? Amanda, I wouldn't be surprised if they just don't take TikTok. Well, since Faith pays for her phone, I guess legally they can't take it from her. I don't know all about that. I would have already taken that shit away from her. But all of this here, the coddling, the giving her leeway, all of this shit is just dumb. Like, I get what they're trying to do. They're trying to get her to tell the truth. But guess what? How many fucking live streams putting Faith in a box and asking her, okay. Asking her, are you going to tell the truth? Are you going to tell the truth? She's always going to say yes, but then she's going to do nothing but lie. How many more live streams putting her up here is this going to take? Like, they're just allowing her to incriminate herself because, yes, all of this is going to be used in court against her. All of it. And the more she gets up on a live stream and people start questioning her and she continues to lie, she's only hurting herself. But for Faith, it's attention and she fucking loves it.
That has been a victim of DV to put a purple heart in the chat.
Can you,
Elizabeth, I'm so sorry.
You can show us that, Faith, all you want.
No, but
that's not what you're missing the whole entire point. The whole entire point of a DV situation is that there is violence upon you. That's what the word is. And it's done domestically by somebody who cares about you and hurts you.
Indiana,
physically.
Nana, I'll talk
You
about
were
it in a
not
minute.
physically hurt. You did not have to run for your life. You did not have to worry about children. You did not have to do any of that.
One at a time.
Do you know that emotional abuse is actually, I mean, my bad, but do you know that that word emotional is not listed in DV in Texas?
Yes, it is. Yes,
No,
it
it's
is.
no, it's not.
Emotional abuse in Texas.
Oh my God. Okay. So what does Faith consider emotional abuse? She's already stated before. Her parents telling her no. That's what she considers emotional abuse. Her parents telling her, no, you're not going to go to a college without knowing anything, having anywhere to live, no money to get there, no money to survive on, no treatment, nobody to take care of you because she needs 24-hour care. She considers that abuse. She considers anything that her parents do to stop her from putting herself in a harmful situation emotional abuse. It's not. But again, the minute her parents say no, Faith is yelling, abuse, they're abusing me, they're abusing me. No, they're being your parents is what they're doing.
That is, it has to have multiple and also physical, whatever, I don't even know a word that
They
rhymes with
turned
that,
it
but
off.
there
They
has-
did not destroy it. You were not out
it
of your
wasn't
chair. You were not enabled by you are
But I
the
don't
battery was
understand,
turned
why
off.
is this turning into a convince you? You asked, Faith, here's the thing. You asked what you have done wrong, and asking people for thousands of dollars under like case scenario that you can pick apart like
False
this.
pretenses.
It should have been like point blank that you were in a DV situation. This is not point blank because people are split on the decision. People are you're trying to find laws for it. It's not clear that you were being,
Ask my own father.
used.
Shut up, Faith. Turning off her wheelchair was not abuse in any way, shape, or form. Not abuse whatsoever. but she will try anything to not take accountability for her own disgusting behaviors and put it on her parents. She was using the chair as a weapon towards her mother. Her dad turned it off so she couldn't harm her mother. That's not abuse, and it's not illegal. Oh my God.
Faith.
No
you
one
got
would say-
you got pinched and made a big
No,
deal about it. Your mom pinched you.
Disengaging my chair is a form of.
Shut the fuck up, Faith. Do you remember when she got pinched? Does everybody remember when I showed you when she got pinched? The bitch pinched her own arm, called her dad at like, what, 11:30 at night, midnight, woke him up, had him come into her room after she pinched her own arm, and then said, it hurts. It hurts so bad. But supposedly the pinch happened 2 hours prior to that. There was a small little teeny tiny bitty witty little red mark that she gave to herself while she was live. And she's still claiming her mom did it. Unfucking believable. Yeah, she pinched herself. We saw her do it. And if her mom did pinch her, so what? She was in there screaming at the top of her lungs, acting like the idiot she is. And her mom came in there and said, get off TikTok and stop this shit. And she went to go turn off TikTok. And I don't think her mom even pinched her. It's just another lie of Faith's. But even if she had, let's say hypothetically her mother had pinched her, that red mark would not have been there 2 hours later. I'm going to fast forward just a little bit because it's this chair thing over and over and over again. Let me see.
So, can you honestly
yeah.
just take a step back?
I did also keep bringing it up in the chat how she put her own medication into her dad's drink to harm him. And she admitted to doing it on the phone with somebody who actually recorded her, the phone call. And I can't remember if they ignored it as well, but this wasn't about keep making her accountable for her bullshit. It was about giving her attention and coddling her.
Put yourself in his shoes. If he hears that all the time, all day, every day, don't you think, one, it hurts their feelings because they're your parents and they're trying to do the best they can, and two, they get tired of hearing it. So yeah, in a moment, a heat of moment, like she said, I have a daughter that's 21 with my grandson. You get mad, you get tired of it, and you're like, okay, fine, go. Do what you need to do. But
of course, but
they're going to
stop me from leaving.
But listen, we say things sometimes out of anger, out of hurt as parents, but our worry for our kids, whether you're in our home, you're at your job, it doesn't matter. We will worry. We are your parent.
Don't you think that hearing, now here's the other side of it. You're talking, your parents said something to you that made you feel bad. Don't you think the amount of times you have called your mother the names that you call her, the things that you've said, I hate you, don't you think that wears on them as well? And maybe
What do you mean? What happened to her dad? I think he just slept. I don't know. I have no clue.
Therapy.
want to
Y'all
do
need to
that.
go to damn
Yeah.
therapy. That's what y'all need.
maybe
We
they
can't
said
be
that
in the
because,
same
you know,
room.
Wait, you
We
and your
can't be in the
parents
same
can't be
room.
in the same
But-
room. That's what therapy is for, is to make it to where y'all can. Because like therapy, so say you go to family therapy, they'll see you by yourself, your mom by herself, your dad by himself. Then eventually, after a couple sessions, they'll put you all in a room together and then have y'all work through it to where you can coexist happily together.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, Analog.
But the
She's
thing
not-
is, Faith, I told you too.
Faith is not going to go to therapy because the therapist will see right through her bullshit, and Faith knows this.
is that you shouldn't blame your parents for everything you can't do, because they didn't wish for this on you. They didn't wish that you were born with cerebral palsy or that these things happen. I'm not saying that you're saying that, but your actions point to that. Basically, if they didn't exist, if they would let you do what you wanted, then your life would be so much easier. And that's not true. All of the same problems you're having, you would have, and you wouldn't even have a safeguard. You would have no safeguard. Like they're when they don't want you to leave and all that, it's because if something happens, who are you gonna call? Who are the police gonna call? They're not gonna say, oh well, let's take her to a home. They're gonna call your parents. They're gonna say, oh my gosh, you guys let your daughter. They might even put them on the news. Look at a disabled adult out here. Something happened and the parents didn't even give a shit. And they're and she's, you know, passed away or in the hospital now, or even worse. And there are sickos who take advantage of people like you. And if you're in the restroom, they could do something to you. Like there's so many like levels of like dangers, especially you being a girl and a woman, however you want to say, but it is their responsibility. It's their job. But you put them, like I always tell you, you don't separate it. The fact that you can't go out by yourself, it is sad. And that is something that you're going to have to go to therapy for, and you're going to have to come to terms with, and you're going to have to pray about and work through. But that's not their fault. That is not their fault that you can't go out.
Let her speak. It was their fault. You know the exact reason.
Your actions. I don't mean to cut you off. Listen, this is what I'm saying by when I say you're saying it's their fault. Is because when you say, "Well, I can't be around them 24/7. They tell me to leave, but then when I want to leave, they don't let me leave." You're saying that in like as if it's them who is telling you can't leave. They're telling you because you're not telling yourself. They're just telling you fact. It's not because it's how they feel. This is not feelings. This is fact. You cannot survive in the world alone.
I can't live in fear for the rest of my life. And guess what, Alex? I did survive on my own.
No, you've never survived on your own.
Florida. I survived on my own in Florida.
No.
And you have.
No, okay. Faith did not survive on her own in Florida. She went to Florida with no plan, nothing in place. She had no medical setup. Now, again, she knows she needs 24-hour care. It got so bad health-wise for her, she ended up in the fucking hospital, and guess who had to fucking save her? Her parents. No, she did not survive on her own in Florida. She's a fucking liar.
Never survived on your own, Faith.
You ended up in the hospital, and then in the nursing home. No. Listen.
You were
in the nursing home. In the nursing home.
I wasn't happy in the nursing home, but in Florida.
But wait, I'm not done. In the nursing home, you told Nicole that you could go. You were going to go out and get Starbucks, and you were going to go do that. Then you said, I can't find my way out of a paper bag. I can't use the GPS and I can't use my wheelchair at the same time. So you're putting a lot of your I can't go anywheres on your parents, but it's also on you because you're not having the guts enough to go out there and do it.
How did I go to Austin when I was there?
Because your dad drove you.
Exactly.
I'm telling you. I'm just telling you.
Drive me.
I'm telling you what you said in the nursing home. That's all I'm saying.
In the nursing home, I went to Austin by myself.
Right, but then there was a missing persons report from that.
Oh my God.
Because
they filed it.
Because you're not supposed to be out on your own. I've already.
Okay, so yeah, she took a bus to Austin. I still don't even believe she went to Austin. I think she got on a Waco bus and just rode it all fucking day. But yeah, she didn't have permission to leave the nursing home, and a missing persons report was put out because she was not supposed to leave that nursing home on her own, and she did. Like, what the fuck?
Already said this before. You not being changed all day. That's not right. That's not right to you and your health, but that's also not right to the common spaces and people around who are having to, accommodate that as far as moving away or things like that, or, telling their kids, not because kids say crazy things. Kids.
Okay. Now, I don't know where she's going with it. It's not right that you're not being changed. Let's all remember that's on Faith. Her mother has literally been in Faith's own live streams and said, you need to get off so we can change you. And she has said, no, no. You know how she does in her whiny ass voice. And her mom flat out said, you've been sitting in the same diaper for 14 hours. We have heard her mother say it. This is not because of her parents. They have to fight her on a daily basis to change her diaper. They have to fight her to get into the shower. I don't know if she's showering more than once a week anymore, but prior to being in the nursing home, they had to fight her and they could only get her in once a week. And it was an actual fight, a struggle to get her into the shower. When she was in the nursing home, I've been told that she only showered 3 times. 3 times the whole month she was at the nursing home. It's because of Faith. It's not because of the parents. It's not because of the staff at the nursing home. It is because Faith doesn't want to get off the fucking TikTok long enough to change or go to the bathroom. She can go to the bathroom. She proved that while she was in the nursing home, and she waddled over to a fucking corner and pissed in the corner on the floor. She could have gone to the bathroom. She could have called one of the nurses to come in and help her go to the bathroom. But instead, she chose to get up and go piss in a corner on the floor at the nursing home. She can do these things. She chooses not to because it takes away from being on TikTok. It takes away from her convincing people to give her money. It takes away from the attention. It will only take 5 minutes for her to get off of there and do what she's got to do. But even that is too long for her to do these things. But she's going to blame everybody else, her parents, the nursing home staff.
Say crazy things. Kids say crazy things.
Okay, Alex, I want to ask you a question, and I'm really curious to know this answer.
Okay.
If your daughter was disabled and she said, "Hey, I need a break," if she got older and said, "Hey, I need a break," wouldn't you allow her to get a caregiver?
No.
It's called respite care. You can ask
Listen,
your caseworker.
I have a brother who is disabled with your same disability, and he spoke this tune to me for a year. And you know what I told him? I told him exactly what I'm telling you. Suck it up. Life's tough. Get a helmet. You cannot put this on me. I'm sad that you're handicapped too. I want to sit next to you in that. I'm sad that you can't go out on your own. I want to sit in that with you. I can pray along with you, but I cannot be the one responsible for you when you leave and because you want this so-called break. I offered him things such as program, all the things that you have. I offered him things such as program. No, I'm not going to have a respite giver who's not going to wipe his butt and he's going to tell lies too. And then, oh, I'm not getting this at home because of lies.
Okay, yeah. So there's a reason her parents are not paying or getting anybody to come in even for 8 hours a day. And that's because, and her father said it perfectly. What is the point? You're going to stay on TikTok the whole fucking time. Because Faith is like, I want a caregiver to come in to take me places and do things with me. All she's going to do is sit on that damn phone on TikTok all damn day. That's a waste of fucking money. A waste of money. And it's state money, of course, but it's a waste. Why do it? Plus, she only wants a male caregiver to come in because she said she wants a male caregiver and she wants to have a relationship with him. That's it.
Used to do that too. He used to say all these weird, crazy things about me. And then APS comes to my house because he says he didn't eat. He's choosing not to eat, but he's telling people he didn't eat. Okay. So now they're coming. So no, now you can't have a caregiver. And that's honestly probably what your parents are afraid of, which is something I didn't want to say on here, but that's the realness of it. Is you talk, Faith, you talk so much bad stuff about your parents. How are they gonna like trust someone else to come in and you not say that to them? And then APS comes in and then it's a situation like that.
Well, look, I wasn't like this a year ago. No,
she has been like this since she started online. She was like this on Meet Me. That's why she ended up coming to TikTok, because she got banned on Meet Me. She has been like this for years.
which is why.
But it doesn't have anything to do with your parents.
Of course it does, because they won't let me have a caregiver. Even they need a break.
Everything has to be your way. It can't be your way first. Like I've told you in the past, you have to do the right things to get your way. You cannot snap your finger and say, give me. They've given you money, they've given you advice, they've given you love, they still give you care, they still give you, out to eat, all these different things. You have to do some of the work too. You can't just demand.
Why can't you go to program then? If you need a break, why can't you get out during the day and go to your day program?
I'm doing that, and that's great.
No,
Faith, they agree.
Oh my God, she keeps saying, "I'm doing that." But yet you will find her on TikTok 24/7. So when exactly is Faith going to groups? When is she going out and hanging out with other people in these groups and all these other settings? Because she's on TikTok all fucking day and all fucking night. And people know this. They see her on there all the time. In her room, by the way.
To the caregiver last year, and you wanted a male caregiver, and they were not comfortable with that.
Okay, and then I said, let's get a female one. And they still didn't do that, because they always say, if you want a caregiver, you cannot stay here. Okay,
That's not true.
You may believe that or not.
Hold on. I'm going to call you out on this one real quick. Hold on. Pause for a second, because I know for a fact that back in November, Eric and Tay came and saw you. They took you out. They did all types of stuff. They visited you. You were crying. Y'all had the best time ever. And not on top of that, you also said that it was one of the best experiences you had. Then you turned around and all that shit happened afterwards. And there was another point. Hold on. There was another point. You sat there. I'm going to come back to it. I just had a brain.
Okay, so basically, she had the greatest time of her life with Eric and Tay, and then turned around and told somebody that Tay hit her. Completely fucking lied. Said that Tay hit her. This is why nobody wants to be fucking friends with her in real life. This is why nobody wants to be friends with her for any amount of time, because all she's going to do is fucking lie about them, and she's going to say horrific things because it brings her attention. And then what comes with the attention when people think that she's a victim? The money starts coming in. People start throwing gifts at her. This is why she does this shit. Tay was supposed to be her best friend forever and couldn't even be honest about their visit. I mean, let's face it, the only reason why Tay and Eric went was because Eric didn't want to pay her $100,000 for not showing up. And the only reason they went and saw her is because there was some kind of soccer thing going on nearby, and they went and did that. But they still went, and they took her to the soccer thing, took her out, did things with her. And what did she do? She went directly to somebody offline and told them that Tay hit her. Thankfully, that person recorded the call. That happens. Why so fucking much? People feel like they have to record every phone call with you because you don't ever tell the truth, and then you lie on them and they have to pull up the phone recording.
Bubble. Sorry, my brain, my ADHD is kicking in, and it's a lot of information. But and I'm 110% advocate ADHD.
Look, I feel you on that.
Brain bubbles. But there was something else that you stated that what was it? God bless it.
Even if they are saying that you're not allowed to stay there unless if you want another caregiver. So basically you're saying that they still need to, so that way you can have fun, simple fun. They're supposed to take care of you for free.
I'm not.
They're supposed to deal with all this type of drama yes, ma'am, because you're telling them to get more and then not even get a little bit of compensation for it, so that way you can have fun. You think that's fair?
For a week?
Faith, you didn't say it's for a week. You said, and yes, okay, yes, yes. You know what? No, I'm not even going to go around. I'm not even going to go in circles with you. Yes, for a week. Why should they not be paid? I wouldn't want to go to work and not be paid for a week. Who here would want to go to work and not be paid for a week? So that way your boss can have fun.
They went to California and didn't tell me. They didn't.
It's their right though, Faith. It's their right, because you weren't there, because you chose to leave. So then they did what they wanted to do.
Don't they deserve that? don't think about it. If their life is based on caring for you, right?
I got a question. There it is. Okay. So what's the difference in them leaving for a day or a week or a weekend and doing something without you? Does that make them a bad person? Yes or no?
If they don't tell me, yeah.
Okay,
it
telling
does.
you is one thing. Okay, well, here's my other question. As a parent of a disabled child, if I want to go out with my husband on a weekend and go to the lake and do something, and I don't want to tell my kids about it because they're going to get jealous, feel felt out or whatever, and I get a babysitter and I pay my babysitter so I can go have a break from my life as a normal human being, is that wrong of me?
So you're saying if you hire a babysitter and say I'm leaving for a weekend, you're saying I'm leaving for a weekend?
Okay, when she was in respite care in the nursing home, her parents, the last week that she was in there, they went to California and didn't tell her. She is still throwing a fit about that, saying that it was wrong that they didn't take her with them. They deserve a fucking vacation without her ass. 100%. When I went out with my ex-husband, I told my kids, we're going out to dinner. You're staying home. My kids are 10 years apart. My daughter watched my son. If they threw a fit, too bad. We're allowed to go out once a Saturday night a month. We don't need our kids' permission to do a damn thing. Faith seems to think that her parents need her permission to do anything without her, and it's complete bullshit.
So-and-so, they're going to come by and they're going to have a fun time with you this weekend. Mommy and Daddy are leaving.
Exactly. You tell them.
No.
You don't tell them everything, but at least you fucking tell
Faith,
them.
you didn't live with them. Right.
If you were in a nursing home for 30 days, your
Now
parents
that's
have a
completely
right.
different. If you're somewhere else and you're not living with them in that moment, no. Damn no.
They
That's
don't owe
not
you
your
that.
right.
No, but they know how badly I want to get out to California.
so hold
And
on.
guess how I found out? On the GPS.
Okay, so question.
Okay, first of all, the world does not revolve around Faith. Her parents' lives, when they do get respite care, their lives do not revolve around Faith. They can do whatever the fuck they want, and they don't need to tell her. And why the fuck does she have her mother on GPS tracking? That's some fucked up shit. Like, what the hell?
So you were worried about them leaving for a weekend and not telling you? Is that what I'm getting at?
No.
I
was upset at them.
No, but were you worried because you didn't know where they were at? They did not tell you, and you found out in the GPS.
No, she's saying she was jealous at the fact that she's been trying to get to California
Yes.
so she can cause the damn hoopla and try to stay out here.
Yep.
And she missed her opportunity.
Yep.
Because they left without her as soon as she left the house because they
Well,
wanted
boo
to
freaking
visit
who?
family.
I'm sorry, but the world does not revolve around you. You're not the princess.
And they didn't go out to have fun. But Faith, they didn't go out to have fun. They took care of your grandmother.
Yep.
That's
But
even
they
worse.
did. They went to California to see my mom's sister. And go out
But
and
Faith, let's be
gallivant.
real. The reason that they don't take you is because they know the scene that you're going to try to cause to stay.
So they went to California so that her mother could see her own sister. Clearly, they didn't want Faith ruining that trip. That's why they didn't take her. I don't blame them because Faith would have 100% ruined that entire trip.
That's the thing. And asking everybody and their mama, can you stay? Can you stay? That's the reason they won't take you. That's no one else's fault but yours.
You're
So
making
you
it
have to
seem
be
like it
real
was
about that.
You're making it seem like it was this vacation where they went to the beach and they did all this fun
they
stuff without
did.
you.
Even if they
So?
did,
But
so
Faith,
what?
again, you're 28 years old. They're allowed to.
Of
Then
course
instead
they're
of spending
allowed
money
to,
on
but-
other
God.
people on
Exactly.
TikTok and gifting people, save your money up and get one of, like, that's the thing is if you would stop screwing over your friends, I would have taken you to freaking Disney. I would take you
First
to
of all,
California.
yeah, we also invited Faith to California. So
And I know, and I want to go.
Well, then quit the shit show.
But
and
you
the
didn't want to
drama.
delete Big Daddy from your chat.
Right.
What does that have to do with anything? You
Everything. It has something to do with everything. You don't know him
Everything,
either.
because nobody wants to be around drama and negativity and a picture
You don't know him either, Faith. You don't know him either. No, you don't. So what?
Every
That doesn't
day.
mean you know him. That doesn't mean you know him.
Faith, do
How
you
do know
realize?
someone then? Do you have their social security number?
Do you realize?
Well, then
you
that's
could
a you
talk-
problem for giving people your personal information.
Faith,
No,
you
I'm
could be
not
talking
saying
to
I have
anybody.
that. I'm saying that I know him.
You don't.
Hold
You
on.
don't.
Hold on. Valid person.
might know that, man.
Street Fighter is currently in the chat, who also is from the other app, who has seen some of the things from a year ago, who can sit there and also vouch that this is not the same person that we used to love and know.
And do you understand? Can you try to understand why that is happening?
Because
Because
you
I
are
wake up one night.
a dramatic
What has
person that
happened?
needs to get their shit together.
I'm not
That's why.
dramatic.
Thank
I'm not dramatic.
Ma'am.
I'm
Oh,
really
Faith,
not.
you're dramatic. I'm
very,
dramatic
very
too, but you're
experienced.
definitely dramatic.
Oh my
You got
God.
more drama than a 13-year-old in junior high school in 7th grade, ma'am.
Alex, Brittany, I need you to really take a step back and really realize that my perception of things is how I feel and how I live life.
And I
Guess what, stupid? That's everybody's. You're not special there, Faith. Sorry.
validating that, but I'm also validating the fact that this is not normal life and it's delusional.
Right.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. That's the thing. You have to understand that your perception of things and the way you're viewing it does not change
fuck that.
fact. That doesn't change the fact of the
It
matter.
also doesn't
The fact
give
is,
you
the fact is, Faith,
I
is
don't
that you
know.
want everybody to see your point of view,
Yeah.
right? You want everybody to see Faith's point of view, and this is how you look at things, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Are you taking the steps to see other people's point
No.
of view as well? No,
No.
you're not. That's the
What do you want me to
every
say?
argument you say, every argument, every fight, every lie, everything you say,
sorry
this
for
is the way
fucking
that
up.
I see
Faith,
it.
Shut
let
up,
her
Faith.
finish.
I'm sorry for fucking up.
No,
No,
that's
no,
not-
no,
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 that's
no,
not what
no,
we're
no.
saying.
No,
You
no, no, no,
can't
no.
put that. You can't put that under an umbrella and a blanket and say, "Oh, I
No,
fucked
that's
it up."
not what
and
I'm
sorry.
saying. And that's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
What
you
I'm
need to
saying is-
listen and not interrupt, so then you understand what she's saying, and then you respond. Okay.
What I'm saying is that you expect everybody else to see your point of view, which is fair. We all as people want people to see our point of view. But you in the next turn, you have to look at everybody else's point of view as well. You can't just focus on your own point of view. You have to focus on everyone's point of view. And that's part of the problem that you have, is that you're very solely focused on yourself. You
like
need
tunnel
to
vision.
focus on everybody else when you're coming in contact with people. It's a two-person conversation. You cannot have a conversation by yourself and expect not to care about what you're saying.
So what would you like me to apologize for?
Nobody's asking you.
No,
we're not
there's
asking you to
nothing,
I'm not
apologize.
asking you to apologize. We're asking you to take accountability for the things that you've said that triggered and hurt other people.
I've said I'm sorry for saying it was DV. That is my perception. That is how I felt. That is my feeling.
And now that
Okay.
we brought it to your attention that that's not the extreme circumstances that you made it out to be, are you
It feels
acknowledging?
like that.
Okay,
It
and that's
feels
valid.
like that.
You are
But regardless, I'm going to say I am sorry. It feels like that truly in my soul.
well then going
Everything
forward.
that I've said to you, everything that I've said to you, hand to God, is truly my feelings about the situations.
Okay, and what would
It's
I tell you
never a
if
lie.
your feelings and how you try to express that, your feelings are valid, but the way that you categorized it and how you described it ended up triggering myself and other victims that had extreme life or unaliving
I don't know why it's buffering so badly.
No, I mean like
That's
but-
about it.
Okay, that's it.
She is not sick.
Okay, because whenever you came home from the
She used to wear oxygen.
Okay. The reason
yeah.
why I
Hold on, sorry.
is because whenever you came
There we go. I don't know why it was buffering, but she does. She needs to be sent to a state institution. Period. It really was wild. That's the thing, though.
Bad. All
she
of
won't
us,
grow up.
especially on this platform and this page, we all want to see you do better. Do better. You're a great person. You have a good personality. The things that you have gotten your hands involved in, excuse me, the things that you have gotten your hands involved in and your mind involved in are not good things. The reason people are so the reason people are so upset is because they see the best in you, and they see that this is not the person you are meant to be. And I'm not talking about the cerebral palsy. I'm talking about the fact that you are a good person deep down. You do feel what people are feeling, and you can turn this around. People wouldn't be so mad at you if they didn't see the possibility in you.
But the other thing is the people that care about you are also that know you don't like the fact that you're coming on here and exaggerating and blowing things up out of proportion to make yourself feel better about yourself for those positive attentions because you're lacking.
Right. You just said my feelings are valid. Yes.
Your feelings are valid, but you exaggerating the truth is not.
I'm not blowing it up. I'm not exaggerating.
Oh my God.
Your feelings are valid, but
Amanda,
so your feelings are valid, but other people's feelings are valid too. So it's okay to voice your feelings, but then you turn around and get mad when someone else is voicing their valid feelings as well. And on just a quick other note, in terms of, moving forward and improving, when someone is speaking to you, it's very off-putting to see you raise your hand because it shows that you're not paying attention and listening, that you already have a response prepared to respond to them.
I can repeat every word you said.
No, she can't.
Yeah, but I can repeat every word you just said.
hold on.
That's what pisses me off about Faith also. This was, first of all, this whole thing was a waste of fucking time. Like all of them are. And if you're watching her while you're in the chat, she's texting. She's not paying attention to what they're saying. She hears keywords so that she knows what to respond to once they pause. But that's it. She's not hearing anything that they're saying except for keywords. Never. She's always texting or doing something. Like, it's fucking insane.
Hold on, because
I wanted to elaborate.
Let Amanda let Watcher talk. She's been trying to talk for a few minutes now. Sorry.
So, Faith, can I ask you like a little series of questions because I have been watching you, and this is questions that I've been wanting to ask you, and now that you're here, I can ask you. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Is your mom?
She's glitching.
All you have to do is say yes or no. Don't go into detail about her personal info. Is your mom sick?
She has scoliosis.
No, I mean like
That's about it.
Okay, that's it.
She is not sick.
Okay, because whenever you came home from the
she used to wear oxygen.
Okay. The reason why I asked is because whenever you came home from the nursing home and you did your room tour, and she said don't touch anything, and she wanted to make sure you was clean from the nursing home, your chair, all that. I thought because of her age that she was sick. And you know how older people, they can't be around outside germs. So if you would have said, she can't be around outside germs, it would make sense for you not to have a caregiver. because then for those few hours that they're there, they would have to disinfect the whole house, which would make more responsibility for them, and it really wouldn't be worth it because it would be more of a job. And that's all I wanted to say.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, she's not sick at all.
Okay, and I'm glad to hear
She's
that
not sick at
also.
all. Yeah.
Sorry, watchers. I didn't mean to overtalk you. I didn't hear you.
No, it's fine. I'm on a computer and I'm using an open mic. So whenever I talk, about the time I get to the second or third sentence, y'all are hearing it, or word, y'all are hearing it. So I talk over y'all and I really don't mean to.
No, it's all right. That's why I'm trying to control everybody. Lil, nobody is coming up in boxes. Whoever is up here in boxes is who it is. Please don't let anybody else up in boxes.
Yeah, and for the record, I just want to say, Sage, thank you for hosting this in a neutralized platform. This is not something I think has been able to be done in such a positive way.
This has been done 7 times now. 7 fucking times. And everybody says it was done in such a positive way. No, it wasn't. It never is. Now I get, so a lot of these ladies were very, very respectful. Where Faith has not earned anybody's respect, they were respectful. But this has been done 7 times now. It's not going to change. Faith herself is never going to change. She doesn't want to stop. She's not going to stop until she's ready. And I don't think she's ever going to be ready because she sees how much money she is getting by doing all of this behavior. So they could do this 10 more times. It's not going to make a fucking difference. The thing that Faith needs to do is grow up, grow the fuck up, period. And it's just not going to happen, unfortunately. And then I know Faith, no, I left at that point because it got too much to the point where it was just insane coddling. Oh, Faith is just this wonderful person. She's so wonderful. If only she would stop doing this, and this. Okay, somebody who needs to stop doing this 5 times and this 5 times, they're not that wonderful. It's cold in here too. Yeah, I know, Kay. It's insane. It's absolutely gross. I do have a Faith video coming out soon, but I have to. Okay, Tim. I wanted to address the Tim Nash thing. I said I was going to cover him. I still am, because I told you guys I would. The problem is Tim is triggering me from. Like, just it's stuff that he does, things he says, his behavior. It's triggering me because of real life situations that I've been in my life. So I'm having trouble finishing this video. Like, I have to keep stopping. So in between, I have been making a foodie beauty video. I don't know how many I know of her, but she's, oh my God, fucking delusional. She got demonetized on both of her channels, and she keeps blaming YouTube. Like, they told her multiple warnings when they email out an updated terms of service community guidelines. Every single person that has a channel or an account on YouTube gets these emails, especially those of us who have channels, because we have to, well, everybody has to follow the community guidelines, but it is, in my opinion, a little more, we seriously have to, or we can lose our channels. She was given these warnings, and she still chose to continue doing what they said not to. And she got her channel taken down. Now, the other one got taken down because it did state about, like, not using any other channels that may or may not be monetized. But since both of her channels, her foodie beauty channel and the couples channel, which why is that still going? Because Salad, and I like calling him Salad more than I like calling him by his name, Salah. He filed for divorce. There's no couple channel, but she was using it because it was monetized. However, they demonetized that one too because it was on the same AdSense account. So now she's really flipping out and she keeps blaming YouTube for it. Look, YouTube is like any other company that you work for. They are our boss. So if they tell you this is what you're supposed to do, then you better do it. And if you don't, you're going to get fired. And that's basically what happened. Now, she had 24 days to clean up her account or her channel, and she didn't. So they demonetized it. Now she has 90 days to clean it up, and she's still bitching and whining. I get it. Her biggest thing is, well, why can't a fat person just sit and eat on live stream? Well, because YouTube is now looking at it as harmful to other people, other larger people, I guess. I don't understand it fully because it doesn't pertain to me. But here's the thing. She goes live for like an hour and a half here, 2 hours there, 2.5 hours, sometimes 3.5 hours. You can eat before you go live or you can eat after you go live. You don't have to eat a fucking meal made for 4 people in one live stream. You can do that before or after. Something. What they're saying is the amount of food that she is eating is not healthy and it's promoting unhealthy eating. So I totally get that part. But her whole thing is they're trying to tell a fat person, and I'm using her words. They're trying to tell a fat person when they can or can't eat. But as an adult, you would figure, okay, I'm hungry. Let me eat before I go live. It's not like she has a job. She does nothing but sit on her ass all day long. So eat before you go live or eat after you go live. There is no reason to eat while you're live streaming if YouTube says that's a no-no. She used to do mukbangs, but she stopped. I guess it was Amber Lynn that got demonetized first. And Foodie Beauty even discussed this in one of her live streams and didn't think it was going to happen to her. And she already had the warning. And she was like, well, I'm going to eat my pizza anyways, blah, blah, blah. And ate her pizza on live. And guess what happened? She got demonetized. She said she was testing YouTube. Well, you tested and you found out. They said no, you did it, and they fired your ass. She's lucky they're giving her 90 days to clean up her channels. I mean, it's just dumb. It's like any other job. Any other job. If you're doing something against policy, they're going to tell you to stop or they're going to let you go. If you continue, they're going to let you go. You can't sit there and say that it was wrong that they let you go and even joke around about suing them because they let you go and say it's because of discrimination. None of this was discriminatory. None of it. I don't know. I don't know, Beauty Junkie. Right. But see, that's the thing. That was her first warning. The email saying we have updated our terms of service and community guidelines. Read them. If you don't read them, that's a you problem. I read every one of them I get. Every fucking one of them. But they send them so that you have it. That's your first warning. If you're not doing anything against it, then you don't have anything to worry about. But she's, my God. And telling her to get a job is like telling her to cut off one of her limbs. Like 100%. She's now trying to find another platform to be on so she can get paid to eat while live streaming. Twitch is not going to pay her like YouTube does. So good luck with that. And here's the thing. She says that she enjoys making non-content, which is pretty much zero content. All she has done since she moved to Syria and then moved back to Canada was sit on a couch and eat and complain and whine and whine. That's all her content has been for the longest time. People want to see content. They don't want to just come online and watch you eat and whine and complain and cry about bullshit 24/7. They don't want to. But then when she was moving back to Canada because her and Salad were getting divorced, what'd she do? Begged for that money. And it was her followers that paid for the airline ticket, paid for her to get the apartment, paid for everything she needed for the apartment. Everything that she has and is doing is all given to her by her subscribers. And now she's complaining that bills are due soon and she got demonetized. That's her problem. Get a fucking job. Huh? Defame Twitch streamers as that is not allowed. What do you mean? I don't think I've ever even been on Twitch. I might have gone on there once to look at it, but isn't that mainly like where gamers go? Right. That is the whole point. That is the whole point that YouTube is trying to point out. Right. You can do lives on Twitch. Absolutely. Right. When she was back in her crackhead Olympics days, bitch was making like 20 grand a month on YouTube. And then she got boring as fuck and can't seem to build that money back up. So she solely depends on her subscribers to send to her PayPal account. Mr. Angelo, I have missed you in the comment section. So yeah, I'm just warning you that that's the next video coming out is my foodie beauty. And then Faith, and I'm trying to finish the Tim one. It's difficult. Right. She has nothing, owns nothing, no car, not her subscribers, they paid for the rental car she drove around in when she got back to Canada. I mean, technically, you could call her a scammer. Which app makes the most money? YouTube, I would think. I don't know. In my opinion, YouTube. I was monetized on TikTok with my first account. And but then again, I didn't go live much and I didn't post a lot of videos. So I don't know. I didn't make much over there and I didn't really care to. I'm not even monetized over there right now. But YouTube pays well. If you follow the guidelines and you do what you're supposed to do, yeah, it pays very well. How do you go from making $20,000 a month and never on anything? Because she blew it all on her Middle Eastern, now soon to be ex-husband. Like she met the guy and what? A month later, she moved to Kuwait and they got married? Or 3 months later? Right. Okay. So yeah, because of AdSense. Okay. I thought so. So the reason I call him Salad is because whenever I hear his name, it reminds me of that SpongeBob episode when Mr. Krabs lets Pearl, his daughter, you know, the whale, run the Krusty Krab and she turns it into a healthy eating joint. So all they have on the menu is salad and water. And when she showed SpongeBob the menu, he read salad as salad. So every time I hear anybody say Foodie Beauty's husband's name, Salah, immediately I think of Salad. So I just call him Salad because I just like it better. Yes, Salad has quite a fetish, yes. From what I understand, he has a poop fetish. Good night, Denise. Thanks for coming out. And yes, Merry Christmas. We will. What? Whoa. What day is Christmas? Oops, I forgot. Isn't it Thursday? I don't know. It's either Wednesday or Thursday. It's Thursday. I don't know. Do you guys want to do a Christmas Eve live stream? Has he met Faith? No, you didn't. And not that I'm aware of, no. Oh, no, Mark. Okay. I mean, if you guys want a Christmas Eve live stream, we can do one. Oh, wait. Nope. Never mind. I won't be here on Christmas Eve. I will not be here. Sorry. We are going to my parents for Christmas Eve. My sister, her husband, and my nephew, because my nephew has flown in from out of state, and I'm dying to see day. Yeah, we'll do it Tuesday instead of Wednesday, just because Wednesday's Christmas Eve. Christmas Day night. No, I have decided to take Christmas Day completely off, and I'm not making any videos. I'm not going live. I'm spending that whole entire day with my son. I know. 2 lions for a nappy. Jenya just got the poop fetish. Yeah, I'm not even going to cover Salad in this video. I'm just covering Foodie Beauty and her bullshit. Yeah, we'll do Tuesday. Since Wednesday is Christmas Eve, Thursday is Christmas Day, we'll definitely do a Tuesday live stream instead. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he wanted to poop on people. The day before Christmas Eve. I know, Mr. Angelo. It's not hard to discombobulate you, so I get it. The night before Christmas Eve. So Tuesday night, we will do a live stream. Mark. But thank you guys for coming out. Give her a Cleveland steamer. Yes, Christmas Eve. Perfectly put. I will see my members Monday, because we will have a membership live on Monday. And then Tuesday we'll do the Wednesday live. Yeah, beauty junkie, basically. Oh, you'll be reminded. Hopefully you'll get the notification. Love and kisses to Garlic and Kit Kat. I will definitely relay that message to them. They love it when they get messages. Okay, perfect, Breast Cancer Warrior. But everybody have a wonderful night and have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And I will see you guys Monday. Bye. Good night.
Frauds, scammers, watch them scatter as the sickle swings. Hell opens, another soul enters on the death angel's wings. Friday the Reaper begins. Welcome to Reaper. Frauditer Reaper begins. Frauds, scammers, watch them scatter. As the sickle swings, hell opens, another soul enters on the death angel's wings. Frauditer Reaper begins. The crow sings. Frauditer Reaper begins.